Hey everybody, what's going on? It's another edition of Straight Talk, as we always know it every Thursday. But I've just been so busy, couldn't comply. But I'm here, got a little injury on there. But I need you all to do me a favor, like and share and like. We getting ready to get down to it. We're getting ready to really talk about it. We're getting ready to really get into it, and we want to hear your opinions. We want you to check on in, check on in. Um, you want to make sure we hear from you on tonight. All right. So like and share. Hit the share button and the like button and all that kind of stuff. And we want you to make sure you get on tonight. So this is the straight talk. This is going to be really good. It's going to be really good. So I was talking to my sons and I was talking to different ones. And the question was asked, if we go with scripture, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Blessings to you. So I want you all to kind of like this and share. We're on the Facebook Bishop Ramir Mays Lights page. We're on where we at? We're on YouTube, and so we need you all to hop on in. Hold on. All right. I see all the Grand Rapids folks. I see Cassandra. I see Fam Tyron Lee, and all of you all. I see you all. I see Marquise. I see you all. The Grand Rapids is in the house. All right, y'all, let's get these numbers up. Like and share. And Cassandra, tag Karen, Pastor Karen Williams, and Facebook and YouTube. We on Facebook and we on YouTube. We on that. So we want you all. Blessings, brother. We're praying for Maurice Clark, Pastor Clark, recovery. Thank God for him. And is Angel on? Because Angel have a lot to say. I don't want y'all. I see Cassandra on here. She's a big talker. Y'all see I had to injure my arm. I see Angel's Angel on here. Let me see who else is on here. Highly opinionated women. Where they at? Karen is on here. I can't see. Can't see who was all on here. Oh boy. All right. That's all right. Greetings. All right. Benita is here. Thank you, all these powerful women. One of the things that really ticks or piss, whatever you all want to say, excuse the French, that really upsets people, women, is that when a man tells a woman what she should and should not do. All right. Oh, yeah, my brother's church. All right. Sheila Williams. All right. Thank you for identifying yourself. Women hate for what men, single women hate for what men tell them what to do and what not to do. And so we're going to talk. Question is, are y'all ready? And then if you want to, Mother Arrington is on. Mother Arrington is not single, though. She's married to the church. All right. The question is, first of all, who's single? Who's single? And if you want to be one of my guests on here as a straight talk, I'll send you the link and we'll let you come on and express yourself. Express yourself. So just hit that button and we're gonna get Candace. I see you. All right, they coming on in. All right, they coming on in. They coming in here. Somebody tag Amir Jr. and Amani. I want to see them. I want to see them in here. And some of these young men. Okay. Now, before you all go in, I need you all to tag about 7 of your friends that you know that's single. These numbers got to come up. If you can't comment on my public space because we're not friends, go to my likes page or go to YouTube. But I want to hear. I can't see who's on, so I can't. So Wanda, I see you. All right, we can't see you. So tag some of your friends. There you go. Tag some of your opinionated friends. pray for Bishop. Y'all see that whole arm swollen and all that kind of stuff. Y'all pray for me. All right, listen. There you go. That's right. Kelly Grant. All right. Alexis, Dominique. Okay. Angel is tagging. Why y'all ain't tagging? Come on, y'all need to be tagging those names. And you can also watch on YouTube as well. So the question is, are you a wife or are you a girlfriend? Then the question is, are you a boyfriend or are you a husband? So a lot of people in the church and then the social affairs of the church want to feel as though men need to the women feel as though men need to man up and men need to know how to manage their homes and men need to learn how to become husbands. Okay? We get that. Is that right? If I'm on the right field. Now, if you want to hop on in here, just text me and I'm going to send you the link because I'm going to let you come on in. I got some brothers that's watching too. So the question I have to ask, are you a wife or are you a girlfriend? Now, you being a wife has nothing to do with you having a boyfriend or dating someone. The Bible is clear. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Right? Cassandra, make sure Shanae's on here if you can hear me. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. That's a Proverbs 31 woman, right? So Solomon's mother is giving him a skeleton on what a woman should be like. So the question I would have to ask you, y'all ready for this? I want y'all to get on. I'm ready to drop the bomb. I need some highly opinionated women for this. The question I would like to ask you, Ben. There you go, Benita. I'm a wife. God never intended any of his daughters or queens to be a girlfriend. We often tell you a girlfriend is a replica, it's like a fake Louis Vuitton purse. All right? But the question I have to ask, because I'm in the process of finding somebody, why just say, yeah, you're in the process of finding somebody? Why? Yeah, because the Bible said, he that findeth a wife finds a good thing. You never know, your friend or somebody could hook you up with your husband or with your wife. It ain't always because you're just so fine and you're so handsome that somebody finds you. No, we're going to show you that you can cause people to hook up through relationships, okay? So, but the question I want to ask you all, and then I wish I could just invite about 2 or 3 of you all on this channel so bad. The question I would have to ask you all, can I ask you, I need 3 people to tell me I can ask you before I ask you. Can I ask you all a question? And this just stimulated, this helped me intellectually. I gotta ask you all a question. Can I ask you all this question so we can really have this conversation? Y'all are being real shy tonight. Can I ask you all this question? Or I'm not getting can I ask you all this question? Okay, Shawana said I can look at I can't see it. You can ask questions. So, I just heard someone say this, and it's so true. Outside of relations within the privacy of your bedroom, I'm being good. If I was at church, I would just ask you all. But outside of intimacy, how can you help a real man? Outside of sex, outside of intimacy, how can you, as a woman, help your man? I'm gonna pause right there. And that's the question we gotta ask. That's the question. I heard someone say it and I had to jump on it. They sent it to me and I wanted to ask you all. Outside of sex, how can you help that man? Talking to single women. Because the Bible says, if we're going to talk scripture or we're going to just talk natural, the Bible says, he that findeth a wife, and I'm not going to sit here and instruct you because when you instruct black women, they get mad at you. Well, who do we think he is instructing us? And he can't instruct us, so I ain't even want to pop off with y'all and all that barring and all that nagging and all that talking. So I'm just going to ask you all a question. Outside, and I'm looking for the comments because I got some people on here. I got 3 single men. One is a millionaire. One is an engineer. that's on here that you all don't even know. And they said, Bishop, we're going to be low key, but we want to hear the response. That's good. So she says, so Wanda Yvette says, encourage him and be peaceful towards him. Well, that's good because the Bible talks about a quarrelsome woman. I'd rather stay in a desert with scorpions than deal with a haughty or quarrelsome woman, I would say. All right, y'all support, encourage, safe space for his transfer rating. Oh, this is good. This is good. I hope, but well, they're not single really. So Jaleesa's not single. She's dating with a purpose. So whoever's watching Jalisa comments those off. Provide a listening ear. Pray for him. Discern spirits. They may not be noticed. This is good. This is good stuff. This is some abundant faith. Oh boy, this is abundant faith. They coming with. I love it. It's mature. So the question is, we got to look at our purpose in life. See, what's happening in life, everybody is changing their purpose. You got gay folks thinking they can just marry anybody and just have children and don't need to do it God's way. And so what we have, and I ain't talking about gay folks, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is man has always figured out a way not to do it God's way. That's what I want to focus on. Want to hone in on. So the question is, we're trying to figure out dating relationship without doing it God's way. If we do it God's way, we will realize we were never intended to be a girlfriend. We were never intended to be a boyfriend. We were either to marry by arrangement, sexual consummation, or by celebration. Okay? But we were never designed to be a girlfriend. Well, how do I get to know the person? You're just a friend. That's all you are. You're just a friend. So the question is, I have to you. Let's go back to the original purpose. The original purpose of man to be fruitful and multiply and have dominion over the earth. Right? All right. We are a reflection of Christ. So if we're a reflection of Christ, the question is, he says, Adam is not good for man to be alone. He said, therefore, I will make him a what? Help meet. Now, I don't know how you all in the 21st, what is it? I don't even know the dates. March 23, how y'all going to receive that? God says, I will make him a helpmeet. So the question is, how can you help a real man? Now I'm talking about a man, I'm not talking about a boy, I'm not talking about a man that's behind on his child support. How can you help him? Because hold on. So God says originally, I will make him a helpmeet. Okay, let's look at it. Genesis 2:18. Let's talk about it real good because I know Adrian is going to pop off. I know Cassandra's going to pop off. These are them. I know Angel pops off. I know. So I'm ready to pop it off with them. I'm trying to see what's really going. How's it really? I can't see on the thing what's really going on. You all are listening, or you ain't saying nothing. All right, let's get these numbers up. Let's get these numbers up. Get these numbers, tag your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever, and let's get these numbers up, okay? We're on the Bishop and Mary Mae's like page. We're on the YouTube. We are on the Abundant Faith page. We're on several pages. So we got about 60 people on. So let's get at least 100 to 200 people on. Come on, I need you all to tag and share. All right, now listen. Genesis 2:18 said, the Lord said unto you, it is not good for a man to be alone. I shall make a helper for him. All right. So the question is, what is that really saying? We know the anthropocentric way is perspective here is that the Creator discerns that it is not good for the earth creature, the Adam, to be alone. The implication seems to be that it is not good for earth creatures to be alone on any type. And so we have to realize if God never wanted us alone, why are we alone now? So the question I would have, the question I would ask you, are you a helpmate? Are you a helper? Let's start right there. To a godly man. And I ain't talking about godly man because he's speaking tongues. That don't make him godly. I'm talking about to a man that takes care of his business, a man that provides. I'm talking about a man that sustains, a man that takes care of his bills, a man that does everything else. Because this is the paradigm shift has taken place. The shift is here. 73%, let's look at it. 73%, oh, that's the wrong book. This is a good book too. Overcoming Frustration, gotta get that. But I don't know where my other book is. 73% of women birth children into the world without fathers being around. Okay? So this is what we have to realize. So do you all think the roles have shifted? Do you think the roles in the world has shifted? Because watch this, God told Adam, according to anthropology, I will make you a helpmeet, right? If he makes you a helpmeet, that means Adam has to be own his own home, provider, et cetera, boss up. No excuses, right? You can't expect me to help something that I can't help myself. So if I'm a helpmeet, all right, if I'm a helpmeet, I mean, if you're the helpmeet, this is what I want to play with a little bit. Who's the helper? Should I be the helper or should the woman be the helper? Let's talk about that first. Should the woman be the helper or the man be the helper? I need y'all to chime in on that. Who's the helper in the relationship? Who's the helper in a relationship? Has it shifted? Of course, throughout the years of time, has roles shifted? The woman. The woman is the helper. See? So I knew my sisters was gonna get on here. Yeah, I was ready for you. I knew my sisters, these SOSs and all these sisters of the struggle was getting on here on the boss, was getting ready to come on here talking crazy. I knew they was coming. I knew Adrian was coming. Cassandra she's got her gun cocked, ready, she's waiting. I knew Karen coming out the gate. I know Angel is gonna pop it off in just a second. So I'm here for it because I got the pop off. They ready to pop off. They east side, west side gangsters here. Yeah, I already know it. So I'm about to stir them up. That's why I'm asking everything in the form of questions because they don't want nobody jumping in. Who you think you have? Shut up. Listen. So who's the helper? The man is supposed to be the provider. But the woman, according to scripture, should be the helper. So should we base our relationships on scripture or should we base our relationships on what works for us? Come on, talk to me. Should we base our relationships upon scripture or should we base our relationship on what works for us? Come on, ready. Okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I'm hot. I think we're supposed to be compliments to each other. So the husband and wife should help each other within their marriage. But based on scripture, who the helper is the woman, his wife. Okay. But not just for the help me. Oh, they popping up, but for both. But so it's a dichotomy. Can we have our cake and ice cream too? So can he be the provider and the helper? So let me just show y'all this. Come with me. Come with me. Come on, let's get a little Tupac anointing here. Shift with me. Come with me. Is that the problem? Is that one of the problems that we're switching roles? Oh, here we go. Depends on the man. See, okay, is that the problem with switching roles? Because now, watch this. If I marry now, if a man marries now, again, let's go to statistics. As a statistician, know the numbers. 73% of our women are single with children that doesn't have fathers. So if I marry you, I've got to help you manage your children, right? I got to raise another man's child, right? And I have to provide for you. I have to do what's I have to do to sustain you, to undergird you, right? Because we believe in the Western culture of dating and marriage that a man should provide for his wife and all that kind of stuff. So really, is the woman really helping me? What is she really helping me do? Because if I marry her and take on the responsibility, um, let's see, Adrian, you can't answer one question. I knew you was coming on here to stir up. You just go back in your closet. So the question is, well, let's look at if you look at nature, the lion and the lioness do all the work, and the man just he's the king of the jungle. The way the the way society and the animal instincts and the way God made things is really messed up. It's a male chauvinistic type of tone. It is very misogynistic. It's very egotistical. Is women is like is less than. Is really bad. Oh, all right. No, Adrian. All right, here we go. We're gonna get to you though. So say this, I like it. So my point is, I'm just trying to get you all to think. What are you bringing to the table? That's what I want to do. What are you bringing to the table? That's all I want y'all to focus on. Hold on. What are y'all bringing to the table? I'm talking about real men, not these guys y'all be dating. These little suckers, chumps. I don't know what y'all dating right now. But y'all know I'm talking about real men. What are y'all bringing to the, what are you bringing to the table? Hello, Bishop Haddon.
What's up, Doc? What's going on?
I'm in the middle of a live.
Oh, you lying? Okay.
But I'm gonna call you, but I'm gonna ask you this question. The women want to send the men want to know.
You on the live right now?
Yeah, I'm on the line right now.
And you got me on the speakerphone?
They got you on the speakerphone.
Oh Lord, all this music I got in the background.
No, that your music is sanctified. That's what they need that music. So the question I gotta ask, and I'm going, hey man, first of all, you coming in June?
Let's get some days locked in.
I'm gonna lock it in. But listen, so the question I asked some of the ladies now, they're on. Outside of sex, how can you help a man? I asked them that.
Sex. Well, every man want to be respected and appreciated and feel wanted and desired. And that's what a lot of women in the church they don't do that, man. They got to make sure that their man feels wanted and desired and loved and respected at all times. If you can make your man feel that way, you got somebody. You're working with something. You know, it's not just about sex, man.
It's not.
It's about respect. It's about honor. You know, make your man feel like he's the king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about my wife. She makes me feel like I'm the king of the world. I mean, when I wake up every day, I feel like I can take on anything. She make me feel like she make me feel that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I decided to take her to trip, bring her to Vegas, taking her to see Usher in concert because she's such a great wife.
You going to Usher concert, Doc?
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, Doc. That's my brother. Usher's my brother. He loves the Lord too, man.
Y'all need security. Tell them let me speak a word and it's like call them on the phone.
I'm telling you, man, you need one, man. You need a word. That's my brother.
Well,
But
Bishop,
yeah, I just have to bring Usher as her favorite artist. So, you know, when you take care of your husband, take care of your man, he'll do things for you to make sure you know that you're loved, you know.
well, I appreciate that, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna text you, answer. We're gonna lock this day. You're supposed to be here on a Thursday, or you can preach my official day on Saturday in June, and somewhere the 8th or 10th or something.
Okay, let's knock it in.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all heard it from Dietrich Haddon. He gave y'all. So let's see where we at now. Now, this is good. Now, Bishop, the men, even some of these godly men, want sex prior to choosing a woman. Let's be clear, all of them are not on that. It's a mess out here. Oh boy, Usher's in Vegas. That sounds pretty good. We got to make y'all feel like kings. Yes. I'm on my way to Vegas next week. All right, Adrian. Okay, listen. All right, let's see. Junior said nothing. Oh God. So we gotta ask ourselves. Boy, these people are crazy. We gotta ask ourselves, what do you bring to the table? And then, men, let's do this. Let's go here. You all want somebody to boss up. You want somebody to lay up. You want somebody to cook up. You want somebody to shack up. But what are you bringing to the table? I think a man should be so good that did I lose mother? Hold on. Wait. Now I don't know about that, Adrian, because these New York women are built different. New York women is built different. And do I have any New York women on here? Right. Watch this. What was I about to say? I think you need a man that's so good to you that your salvation becomes almost questionable. What? What did you just say? I think you need a man that's so good to you sanctified sisters, Holy Ghost filled sisters, that you almost have to pray more because of him. That's a good man. And if you got that, you got a good man. Because it's about, you said, Lord, I want to stay saved. But Lord, this man is everything that I want and need. And so therefore, I'm going to give him his heart desire. Y'all don't want no real talk. Y'all don't want no real talk. Y'all don't want. Oh, yeah. Y'all. Oh, I see Paulette on here. I see Adrian. Now, y'all crazy. I'm going to tell y'all to your face. New York woman is crazy. I've been called a domestic violence case. No. If you want a good woman, you got to go Midwest or South. Y'all hard. Y'all too hard. You know, I'm just telling y'all. Well, I can't say the whole New York, but I'm just saying. But my point is, listen to this, what I'm telling you all. Share this and like it. I want to be the straight talk. We're giving you straight talk. You ought to be a man that's so good to you that you have to question, should I call him? No, I ain't calling him. Should I sit by this phone? You should be, oh yeah, you highly opinionated. You ain't crazy. You and your brother crazy. But that's how we should be. Oh, Cassandra, you know Adrian right here. Let me just put on display. Adrian is Dante's sister. So, you know, they're from New York. And, you know, New Yorkers are different. New Yorkers are different. Anybody believe New Yorkers are different? They are different. I ain't going to lie. All right. Oh, the boroughs. Oh, you're not from, that's right. Adrian, so you're agreeing with me. Oh, that's it. Okay. And for the record, I've never had a man say I'm hard. That must be the ones from one of those boroughs. Right. We're not gonna say New York. We ain't gonna say Hughes. We ain't gonna say Upper New York. We're gonna say some borough women. All right, Far Rockaway Queens and all that. Yeah, they crazy. So Benita says, I teach my 7 and 5 year olds going out to treat their daddy like the king he is, to serve him and to be grateful, prepare meals, clean space, teach the children and mentor them, and teach my son to love his future wife and serve her the way I do. My son is smart, loving entrepreneur, and king builder. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all, they're not teaching that no more because they're teaching independency. They're teaching independent. I think you all look like as though it's a bad thing. Where's Mother Arrington? Did we lose it? I think you all look at it as a bad thing that you think a man should provide for you. Why do y'all think that's bad? That's not bad at all. A man should provide for you. Okay, well, let's New York State and New York women are not the same. I see that. Okay, I see that now. All right. No, I don't agree, but I heard some men say that about women from the boroughs. I don't think all of them are like that though. But oh, okay. So we do have, but Cassandra says she's straight out of Michigan. She's straight out of Michigan. Oh, mother's from New York or Jersey. Mother, you from Jersey, right? They crazy too. Jersey woman crazy too. All right. So let's let's answer this question. I'm going to move on. What did I need you all to tell me? Angel, I didn't lost Angel? Okay, Erica, the question is I'm gonna ask you, the young daughter Erica. Oh, Buffalo? Oh my gosh. Mother is sweet. Mother is sweet. Mother is sweet, but mother ain't from the borough. That's the mother. See, Cassandra, that's what Adrian is telling us. Mother's not from the boroughs. The boroughs is, I think, Queens, Brooklyn, is it Far Rockaway, Staten Island, and Long Island. See, is that right? I got my friends there. Them jokers crazy. I've seen women square up on their men. You got to be built different, y'all. You don't believe me? Watch Wu-Tang. It'll help some of y'all get the mindset. You got to be real big. You got to be real built for this. You got to be built. So the question is, are you a help me, or you just want a man? Do you all think I'm asking these questions? Let me get somebody on here. Who wants to get on here? I need to really. Where did Karen go? Karen, you ran away. I need to know why do women expect so much out of their man, and why men expect so much out of their women, and why they just don't play their roles. You got a role. What's wrong with your role? So that's what I want to ask you all. What's wrong with the role that God gave y'all? Manhattan, right? Manhattan is where the rent is $4,000 for a square right here. Right. See, Benita got her head on straight. She's prophetic. She's anointed. She's temperate. And these are the things that we have. These are the things that we need to be focusing on. Because the way society is set up, everything is reversed. Thank you, angels. That's all I wanted to tell you all. This is what I wanted to tell you all. Angel just cracked the code. So I don't think it's something wrong. It's really our inability to commit and remain consistent. Okay. My daughter, Jalicia said that. But I think Angel just cracked the code because I think we didn't switch roles. We didn't switch roles. I don't care. A man is supposed to hold down his tails. All right. If he's from Michigan, from Grand Rapids, his snakeskin shoes. I even wear gaiters. But my point is, wherever you're from, a man should be able to stand 10 toes down and hold him down as a boss. Okay? But if you want to be a wife, the question is, what are you bringing to the table? It has to be, the focus has to be more on, that's why we got folks going to Mexico getting the BBLs. That's why we got people getting breast lifts. And I never knew that so many Black women was unhappy with the way they look and the way they feel. I've never seen this. It's interesting. Black women are, they're not content in the way they look and the way they feel. And you are queens, all right? Yeah, so the day of your grandfather were the best men, my grandfather. I remember off the old block. So now they're not building those men like that. And so now you all have become the source and the provider, and you're going 50-50. Let me see what the young daughter said. This is young women talking now. Women no longer know their role. We take the independent woman role too far and consume the masculinity. Oh, we women no longer know their role. We take the independent woman role too far and consume. Ooh, all right, that's good. But then when you help meet, that it screws up his ego. Oh, now y'all talking. Adrian is AJ. What up? Adrian says she comes fully equipped. Wait, let me see. Equal rights gave us equal roles. Right. And so equal rights gave you equal roles, and that's why um, a high percentage of divorces is in society. I don't care what you say. Now hear me good. Y'all don't demonize me. Y'all heard the incomparable Stellar Award winning, Grammy winning Deitrick Haddon. When you are a man, I think Cassandra said it earlier, I think Adrian Angel said it earlier. A man rather have somebody that cheerleads him, that pushes him, that supports him, that is psychologically there for him versus a man to take. A boy wants you to take care of him. A real man does not want you to take care of him. A real man does not want you to take care of him. All right? A real man doesn't want you to take care of women. Most of us know our role. Until marriage, we're supposed to be independent adult. I'm not sure why this became such a curse phrase. Well, independency, you know, yes, it's not a curse phrase, but you were created for a reason. And I think that's hard for many to swallow. That's why we have to believe it or we don't believe it. I think that's hard for people to swallow, that you were created for a reason. And the reason you think you were created, that was not you were created. You were created to be a helpmeet to him. Your sister Bridget is very wise. Bridget is exactly right. Allowing your husband to take care of you does not make you less of a woman. Right. It makes you more of a wife and him more of a man. All right. I agree totally. So here comes Angel. Angel says most households need two incomes to function. Right. Wow. So was that the will of God? Angel, now you're right there, and you're exactly right. And now this is very important. Was that the will of God? Was that the will of God for both of you have to provide for your home? The reason is wise for you to understand that, but let me tell you actually why. It's because when both have to provide to make it, one is not doing their role. And so, and I said this, a lot of people got upset. I said most women have sacrificed their homes for their careers. This is why it's good for you to stay in school and go to school, matriculate, travel the whole world, see everything before you get married. That's why it's good for you to save your money. That's why it's good to do all of this kind of stuff before you get married. Because when you get married, a mother is needed in the home. It's almost a point where I can't say this because I know people have to work. We got to use common sense. But I do feel this, that I do feel as though the first 5 years of a new marriage and a new baby is involved, that one of the parents, I'm not saying which one because I know we're such an offensive culture, cancel culture day. I don't care about no cancel culture though. But one of the parents needs to stay home. This right here is what we're talking about right now. This is exactly right. A man should not take on the responsibility of a woman until he can afford to. Simple and plain. He has to ride to the income level of the woman he wants. That is totally the gospel, May 1 and 1. That's a prophetic word. Because everybody in the house should not be working. You're going, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, before, if you got children, fine. You got to do it. You got to fix it. You're in it now. But you can stop this curse by telling your grandchildren. I'm telling you right now, while you are single, travel the world. Just don't sit around waiting on no man and do this. Go see the world. Go see the world. Go hear what the world is speaking. All right? The world is not, you cannot judge the world based upon your zip code. Go see what's going on in the world. Date. Have you ever dated, went out to, and date doesn't mean sex. Have you ever entertained an Italian man? Have you ever entertained an Egyptian? Have you ever entertained another man from another religion? Most of you all are closed-minded. You have seen no man. You have not touched a man. You don't know nothing about a man. All you know is about the men that you saw in church. You judge the whole world based upon your daddy, your granddaddy, and the man you saw in church. You never even tried to consider to date anybody else. You wasn't even open to it. I mean, you wasn't even open to dating a white man in your mind. Why not? Dating. I didn't say go have 3 babies, but just to understand someone else's culture, to understand somebody's language, to understand their perception of life. So what happens is we jump in a marriage unfulfilled, unprepared, and we expect to win, and we never prepared ourselves to win. We never prepared ourselves to win. So now, watch this. When I, it's yes, come on, y'all talk to me. I'm scared of that. Now, when I get whoever you're dating, chances are I'm gonna have to provide for somebody else's child and them. That's just fact, right? I'm gonna have to do. See, but the Bible talks about that. See, in Dubai, in the UAE, in the Middle East, if you don't take care of your child, you go to jail. In the UAE, in the Middle East, if you don't provide for your family, you go to jail. Not just jail, prison. If you do not work, you go to prison. It's a setup. Most black women, angels say, are out earning most of the men. Most men need a roommate. Most men now won't be able to marry under the rule because he's trying to overcompensate for his loss of economic power. We are suffering from toxic masculinity because he equates his worth with what he can provide. Ooh-wee. Y'all are, hold on. Let me put some music to that. Let me put some music to that. Come on. Y'all, hold on. Y'all ain't saying, can y'all hear it? She said, it's a setup. Most black women out here earning. Most men need a roommate. Most men now want to be able to marry under that rule because he is trying to overcompensate for his loss of economic power. We are suffering from toxic masculinity because he equates his worth with what he can provide. All right, Mario comes back. I love it. Men who are on their purpose are not suffering a loss of economic power. Only the ones who talk as if they are on their purpose but doing everything else. Y'all quiet. Hey, y'all quiet. Y'all didn't say. All right, Mario, tag Three of your friends that's looking for a good wife. Tag them. I'm about to come on, tag. She said he had plenty of single, successful black men who are looking for wives. But the question is, all right, Angel coming hard. Angel coming hard. She counter punching. Mario, that's to you. We help meet, but guess what? I can help meet you in provision and you can still be the lead. All right. She said, where they at? Cassandra said they over 50. Lenny Lee. All right, come on, Lenny Lee. Lenny Lee. Now, Lenny Lee sound like he from the South. He ain't one overall, though. Lenny Lee sound, is that the right thing? Lenny Lee sound like he from Canapolis, but he got it going on. If he be with Mario, that's a good brother. Marcus Taylor. All right, now Lenny Lee. All right, you from Mississippi. All right, Marcus. Marcus Tenney. Come on, how old is Marcus? Come on now. Tag the name. We about to do this. This about to turn into something. Angel said they grandpa. Oh God, I'm about to. DJ just texted me and asked me that I want to come to the Usher concert. I can't go to the Usher concert. Business. Can I go to the Usher concert? I could take a quick flight and come back, can I? And why they ain't there? Man, I'm thinking, can I go to the Usher concert? What the Usher saying? I don't even know what Usher saying. All right, I told you, Angel is crazy. She said, what does Usher say? Kelly, what does Usher say? You want to go to the Usher concert? They texted me and asked me, do I want to come? Y'all want to go to the Usher concert? What is Kennedy? What did Usher say? Oh, he sing nice and slow, right? Oh, I forgot. You don't even know Usher, right? You make it well. Oh, I know Usher. Now, somebody who didn't put that mean face on this. That's why Veronica Peppers Brown. Why you put that mean face on that? You married. See, come on. I'm trying to hook y'all up. I'm bored, and I'm on Straight Talk every Thursday. So Bishop, pull up the confession habit on Persuade. That's the best one. Okay, listen. When the clock, the clock, and Willie Lee is here. Oh, wait. He says she is 42 and a hedge fund manager at that too. Can y'all hear the music? I'm trying to go. Mario said he's a hedge fund manager at that too. See, that's all that kind of stuff. We got to turn that stuff off. All right. Man prayers, I got to turn that stuff off. All right. Now listen. Mario, where you at? Mario, I'm gonna text me your number, Mario. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get on this live. We're about to open this thing up. Angel, you got to be so Angel too. She crucial. She said, okay, Mario, do you have, we're taking orders. They said they need a single, never been married, no kids, between 39 and 47. Mario, you got all the hookups, so let's see. Do you have anybody? Y'all quiet. All right. One minute, they want to meet Lenny Lee. Lenny Lee look like somebody Cassandra can connect with. Lenny Lee. Mother Miles, you want to talk to Lenny Lee? Where's Lenny Lee at, Mario? Where did Mario go? Where did Mario go? Did he leave? Oh, y'all done ran Mario off. All right. Oh, he a personal trainer. How old is he? How old is he, Mario? All right. I got some New York one. Listen, Adrian and all the women from New York, I got some of them. How old is he? 46? Linwood. Oh, Linwood. As far as your women from the boroughs, that's all they know. Y'all like this? Look at y'all. Hey, Adrian, you like this? Oh man, I ain't listening to that. Y'all crazy. Y'all, I'm just playing with y'all. Oh, he's 46. All right. 46. All right. He's still okay. Linwood is how old is Linwood? All right, I'll tell you what, bring them to church Sunday. See if they come to church Sunday. See if they come to church Sunday. See if they come to church Sunday. Oh my God, this is funny. This is real fun. All right, we're gonna hook up, Mario. We're gonna hook up Cassandra with Lenny. Linwood. He drives trucks. Cassandra be in prayer meetings all the time. She need. Oh yeah, he played keys. All right, yeah. Let's look. Let's get that in control. We're gonna hook that up. We're gonna make some. So when y'all come to church Sunday, y'all talking so much junk. I don't care where you from. I don't care what y'all know nothing about that. Oh my God! See, there are times when women went. All right, let's be serious. Y'all act serious. I'm just having a little fun. I'm just having a little fun. There are times when women, when you have to be willing to embrace what is unfamiliar to you. One's common race does not mean that he is the one. Abe, who is this? Stacey, Evangelist Stacey, is this you still talking? Or is this your sister? Watch this. I believe that this is why so many African Americans have not experienced love. As you can see, black men have no problem with experiencing some unknown to them. Another Bridget comment, by the way, she's married. I'm not. Wow. Tell your sister come to church Sunday. I want to see y'all at church Sunday. Wow, that is powerful. That's full of wisdom. I felt that wisdom. I felt that wisdom. Okay, so we're doing holy hookups. Sunday, Linwood, we're going to introduce Linwood to Cassandra. So he drives trucks, and she be at prayer meetings, and he come in, and then we're gonna invite Lenny. Where's my we're gonna connect Angel with Lenny. Angel, where you at? Because he can play the keyboard. And and Lenny plays. That's right. Lenny plays the keyboard, and Angel can sing. See, this is what we gotta do, man. We need to hook ourselves. Our races, man. We in trouble, man. Y'all don't want no. Here come baby Dante. Attractions cannot be forced. So no, I don't subscribe to the whole date outside of your race. You ain't found it. No, what she didn't. No, she didn't say date outside your race. She was saying be open. She ain't telling you to date outside your race, but she says be open, and you should be open. All right. So yeah, we need some good brothers out of Abundant Faith. So Mario, I need you. I know your grandfather was a pastor like mine, so we need you at Abundant Faith, brother. I need to put you on the board, executive board at Abundant Faith. You need to come on and join our church. Elevation. If you go there, they ain't gonna let you count the money. So you need to come on and go to. We need some brothers with some money, stability. Come on, Abundant Faith. The word gonna be fire. The music gonna be fire. And so, no. You should be open to date. You never know who your Boaz is. You should be open. You should be open to dating. That's what we have in the conversation. Listen, Adrian, where you at? I'm about to bring you on. I'm tired of you. Let me send you a link. I'm tired of you. Adrian, are you ready to come on? Who else want to come on? Mario, you want to come on? Let me give you this link. Hold on. I gotta get y'all on. Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. 1 second. Wait 1 second. Don't nobody move. Y'all share the light. Y'all hold on. They asking me again to hurry up and ask them do they want me to come to Usher. They were talking about they give me a ticket, go to the airport. See, that's mad love. That's mad. See, that's what I'm talking about. They want me to come to the airport right now to come to the Air Usher tomorrow. Oh man, that's mad love. See, that's what you get when people they love you. All right, let me. All right, I saw Didi creep up on here. What's wrong with where's Didi from? All right, y'all look at your inboxes. All right, y'all look. Boaz died. Oh my gosh. Boaz died because, man, wait a minute. So the question is, Mario, look at your inbox. All y'all look on them. Y'all come on backstage. Come on. We're going to talk about this. We got to talk about this. Oh, there you go. There you go. I knew Lil Dante would be the first one. Now, what she's saying is you can be open to dating outside of your race. Now, see this right here? This is what I'm talking about. But she said she's single. And look what she said. It's 5 o'clock.
Oh my.
See, I didn't catch you slipping. See, you ready.
Oh, stay ready.
So, here, but my brother right here, there you go.
What's going on? What's going on?
He ain't playing. He ain't playing. Tell him, King. He ain't got time to be playing with his folks, man.
What's going on, man?
These women on here, they on here, man, it's hard on them. It's hard on the brothers. What you said was true.
Yeah, man.
They too broke to get married.
Yeah.
Nobody says that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I learned from my first marriage, man. I got married at 23. You know, I was making a little money, got married at 23, man, and I married a daddy's girl, and her daddy did a good job of taking care of her, man. I had to figure it out for them first 3 years, man. I figured it out by 25, 26, but them first 3 years were rough, man. So, you learn from experience,
Right. So Adrian says she has a problem with people telling her that you should date outside of your race.
I did not say that I have a problem. Don't put words in my mouth. See, that's why y'all don't like us from New York, because we ain't gonna take that. I did not say I have a problem. I just said that I do not subscribe to the whole like you have to be open to dating outside of the race in order to find love. That's not the reason why so many of us are still single.
But Bishop, but in the Old Testament, didn't that go against the Bible? Didn't they not want the Egyptians to mix with the Phoenicians
That was the
and the
real,
whole nine?
that was fornication. That's the real word of fornication. Fornication was not sexual, but it was mixed cultures.
Yeah, yeah.
Cultures of mixed cultures and all that kind of stuff.
That's
Yeah,
still a thing, though. I mean, a
yeah.
lot of people will go to the other side of the fence, and a lot of times it'll work for a little while, but it never you rarely see it really sustain itself. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, with those mixed marriages, mixed couples. So you really don't think it's somebody of your race that's for you though, for real?
I never said that.
Oh, okay.
I want
Oh,
to.
yeah, yeah.
No. Somebody else wrote that we should be open to dating outside of a race. That's what she alluded to. And I said I don't subscribe to that because I don't think that the reason why I'm still single is because I haven't dated a man who is not black.
Good for you. Stay on the right side. Stay on the right side, man.
Well, your brother
How
come get on.
old is Liddy?
Linwood is a childhood friend of mine, man. He's 30, 36.
Oh, he's young.
I got somebody for Cassandra though. He retired. He got a pension. He got a nice little, he a retired truck driver. He another musician though. He played a saxophone.
Sarah,
He played a
get online.
saxophone.
What are you doing? Put some head on. We trying to kill. Now Paulette from Far White, but she got somebody though. He coming back.
I got you. I'm gonna bring him to church.
I'm single,
Okay.
but I'm not looking
Who's it down at the bottom? Who that says she's single? What's your name?
It's Paulette. I'm single, but I'm not looking for anybody.
Ooh, why you
Well, hey,
off?
I'm gonna tell you this though. Everybody say they not looking, and it's good that you're not looking, because at the end of the day, what's for you is gonna find you. What's for you is gonna find you. You just got to be in the right place at the right time.
No, but I'm single by choice. This is my season of singleness. So, like I was going to tell Bishop, a lot of reasons why the
You know we lost you.
Yeah, you're going out.
I said men and women need to be whole before they even enter into a relationship.
That's true. That's true.
why
Okay, you're in your healing phase. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not even healing. It's just because even if I'm healed, if I'm dealing with a broken man, it's not going to work. Two whole individuals, and it's not just in church; it's in the secular world too.
Yeah, it's true.
Single women are having the same issues that saved women are having.
That's true. Because when I got divorced, and trust me, I've never had no problem getting whatever it was that I was trying to go and get. But when I got divorced and I had to, I had two small children and I had to just, get myself together. I made it a point to not date. I didn't have no sex for a year. That was the longest year of my life. But I ain't had no sex or nothing. And, I was able to get myself together. And when I least expected it, I ended up meeting my wife now. You know what I'm saying? And she's from South America. You know what I'm saying? I was able to meet her. And, I said, and I was one of the ones that I wasn't never going to get married again. I didn't see the purpose of my kids. I got kids already. And, I've been there, done that. And here I am now. Again.
Can you hear us, Angel?
Again.
Yes, I am here, y'all.
And I was not looking.
I didn't want to interrupt your show.
No. We're just talking. So I agree with my bro Mario. I think men should wait to get married so they can sustain their family financially.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like it's unrealistic, but two people, you all are saying two people got to work, two people got to do this, two people got to. But then if you do that, if everybody's always working, your home is going to go neglected.
Yeah.
That's true, Bishop, because ground. And then she was presented. Once he knew how to cultivate the ground, he was then she was in a position financially before
Yeah,
she went into relationships or marriage.
that's true. You'd be surprised how many guys run from that. You'd be surprised how many guys run from not even just responsibility of taking care of a woman, but run from just responsibility and just facing that financial thing and getting over it. I mean, there is no having bad credit. There is no not having cash flow. Even if you work in a job, you got to work and, invest in something the way you're going to be able to have something extra to be able to build. You should already, have a house or, those kind of things. You should be on a path to where, you're building something to bring somebody in, and that's one of the hardest things with these guys, man. Everybody want to lay out, they playing the game, they're watching football all day on Sunday and all that stuff, and they're just not putting the time in to be as focused as they need to be to get to where they need to get to. But you'll be able to tell right away. You'll
But
be
where
able to tell right away.
stem from that stems from some type of broken or
And it really stems from being from their mothers a lot of times.
some type of
Mothers coddle the boys. Mothers coddle the boys, and a lot of times, they're looking for another mother. They've
yeah.
never had to be responsible from the time they were 8 years old, talking back to the teacher, and there was no discipline or foundation. Now he's 17, and now he's 25 with the same type mindset. That's what's out here right now.
Are you talking about men, boys, grown boys from single parent households? Because I don't know what you just said to be true about a lot of
And
men.
please, I know some guys from two-parent households that can't get it together and always have to go back to their parents' house.
Oh, okay. Well,
32 years old, working at a grocery store,
let's,
dropped out of college and all.
how
Yeah,
how old?
32, 33,
Um, my age category, but let's just put some in front of that because it's not all of
No,
them.
it's not all. Nothing is all. Nothing is all.
Nothing is all. So, Angel, what's your perspective? If you date, what age you look at? 40, 35?
You mean like as far as in getting married?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I think it just depends on the person. And like I understand what y'all are saying about like being tight financially and being able to, take care of yourself, do what you got to do, having a home or whatever. But our grandparents really, well, I don't know about y'all, but my grandparents really didn't have it like that. Like, and I think most of the Southern like
Yeah, that
people
was
that I
different though.
know, they just made it work. Like they put two and two together. Like my granddad couldn't read when he met my grandma. Like
Mine either. And he
it
was
took
he had a whole
both of
construction
them.
company.
Yeah,
hmm
it took both of them working together, and they just knew how to make it work. And like there was no ego involved. Like so. I think like today is different because so much pressure put on everybody to have it all together, and there's
True.
so much individuality that is destroying that interconnection that it takes to have a family. So I do believe that yes, you should be in the best situation possible,
Right.
ideally, but we know that that's not always the case.
Here's the thing though. Granddaddy didn't have a choice but to get out there and bust his back and go out there and work with that manual labor. And you're talking about a generation that was first generation removed from, slavery. So there was no safety net. There was no government programs. There was none of that. I mean, they didn't have any real other choice but to cling on to each other. And a lot of our grandparents were young. They were getting married at 15 and 16 and, getting out the house and getting on their own and stuff. So it was a little different. It's a little
Yeah.
different.
But don't you and y'all accept? So if a man is doing all that he's supposed to do, should not the woman be able to hold him down? I heard Cassandra say some earlier, encourage him, be there for him, push him. Shouldn't the woman be there to be his biggest fan of the
A woman or his wife, because there's a difference.
Uh-oh.
There's a difference.
There is.
I'm just saying, like a lot of men are expecting. I literally saw one post today because I was minding the business that pays for it, but I took a pause for the call scroll through, and that's exactly what these guys were talking about. And I'm like, you want somebody to cook you 3 meals a day, but she's not your wife. Like,
See, that's what I'm saying. Earlier I said you're not a wife. I mean, you're not a girlfriend. You're a wife.
right?
So you can't complain about what you succumb to. If you agree to cook, why are you cooking and you're like a wife and you're not a wife?
Oh, I'm not doing that, Bishop. You
So
should
I'm
know.
saying
Oh,
you can't complain about
come
something
on now.
that you agreeing to.
I have not ever I have not ever lived with a man. I don't plan on living with a man until I get married. So there's been no cook my meals, come watch my clothes. But that's what a lot of men are expecting.
You be
Wait a
playing the
minute,
role over there.
y'all
Cut it
dating,
out.
y'all
You be
not
playing the
gonna
role
cook?
over there. Yes, you do.
I
You
don't,
be over there playing the role.
Wait a minute, if you dating, you're not gonna cook them a dinner?
Right.
I did not say that, but the 3 meals a day, cooking, like washing laundry, I don't live there. I have my own place.
Daryl, did you hear that?
I'm just saying, like, why am I coming over to your place to cook 3 meals a day for you, to wash your clothes? I'm gonna wash it
Because you want to be exclusive.
So let me ask you this
Because you
question.
want to be exclusive.
So if you're all just dating, should a woman ever expect a man to pay? Adrian, would you ever expect a man to pay any bills or pay for any meals or anything else?
while
You
we
just
are just dating. Do I expect for a man to pay my bills? No, I do not. And I literally just told the young man who's trying to get at me that last night. Like I'm different. Like I don't have this expectation of, because we are dating, free, exclusive, or one in a relationship, for a man to do that, because he is not my covering. My covering right now until I get married is my father. Period. And
Okay.
when I get
you
married,
a daddy's girl. That's your
There you go.
problem.
There you go. She's spoiled. She's spoiled.
why am I
She's spoiled. She's spoiled.
you say
Daddy's girl.
for a man to pay my
You
bills?
probably don't even wash your own clothes.
I absolutely do. But I'm just saying, like, I don't have that expectation like how a lot of other women do. Like, I'm not a prostitute, so it's not this transactional thing of
Prostitute.
Come on now.
It don't have nothing to do with being a prostitute. That's far fetched.
Any problem that come up, she can call daddy, and if daddy is daddy, he gonna be right there. He gonna take care. He open his wallet. He in the car,
That's
ready
the
to take
problem.
care
That's
of
the
it. That's how
problem
you
right
supposed to
there.
do.
helping me. The thing with you not knowing me, you should put your phone on mute because your background is loud. Let's do that first.
This is
Oh, my
I
background.
feel like I'm
this is your music.
God bless you. Now, no, like I am not the woman who calls my father for everything. Like, let's
I'm
be
just messing with you.
and like that one, like, you know me, don't do
I'm
that.
just messing with you.
No,
That's that New York coming out of you. Look at
Look at her. Look.
it.
and will.
Ready to bite. Look
What
at.
it will come out. It's not a fight.
Oh, this is Donna. Can you hear us? To Daryl, go ahead and chime in. What did you say?
Man, I done lost my train of thought.
Yeah, she didn't mess you up.
It was so much going on. Oh, okay. No, back to the dating part. That's probably
Cassandra was supposed to get on, but she said she had pajamas. Mario, I
got
don't know what happened.
That's all good.
to piggyback or to go what you saying. No disrespect. That's probably a big reason why you might be single.
Oh,
A lot of time, and this ain't no shot to you, but a lot of
hey,
women.
shoot that! I didn't say there ain't no shot. She please.
Right. He's shooting.
Sorry,
I'm just saying. It's really not a shot. It's really not a shot when it's facts. You know, a lot of women nowadays, they want a lot of the things that come along with a husband when it's dealing with a relationship or a friendship or whatever the case may be, but they're not willing to do what it takes to keep the man. You know what I'm saying? You know how you hear that old saying, you got to be that same woman that you was when we was dating, or you got to be that same man that you was when we was dating. So if you're not willing to entice me to want me to hunt you or for me to pursue you, then there's no need for me to even talk to you to begin with.
So we have to cook for you in order to make you want to be with us. Three meals a day. Make it make sense.
I mean, it'd be the simplistic things that keep a man's attention.
Like what?
What you just said, what you're not willing to do. And see, I'm not finna make the conversation about you I'm just talking
I'm
about
not
the
trying to make it
generalization.
about me. This is generally
Yeah,
speaking,
that's
and I
what I'm
really
saying.
would like to
Yeah,
know
no,
because
that's what I just
I
trying to tell you.
feel going over
I'm
to a
trying.
man's house who is not my husband to cook his breakfast, lunch, and dinner when there is no ring on my finger
I
is
agree with you.
absurd. It's
Why
I agree
absurd.
with you.
when it's 2023?
I
So,
agree with
so
I'm
either he's
with you.
going to commit to me, and then I'll
And
do those things. But if there is no commitment, I am not obligated. And if
So
uh,
let
that's
me
what
ask you
a
something.
particular man is looking for, then I am not the woman for him, and I will gladly stay single.
so when so
What?
a woman that cooks
Wait.
so
So
what a
she
woman that cooks for a man is wrong. Let's get I'm just a media. So a woman that cooks for a man is wrong, sis Adrian?
I'm not saying that. Y'all
said
keep
3
missing what
meals
I'm
a day.
saying.
I'm asking you.
Y'all are missing it because y'all want to hear what y'all want to hear.
No,
What
no,
I'm
you're
saying
saying what
is,
no,
if
wait,
it
wait.
is a
You're saying what
requirement,
I already taught you. You're saying you're not a girlfriend, you're a wife. You're not gonna be
correct.
cooking for a man 3 times a day. You're not gonna be doing X. I already said
I said why I am living in my individual house, while he is living in his individual house. You want me to drive to wherever you are to make sure that you have 3 meals a day?
no. I agree with that. I agree.
Okay.
But let me
I
just
don't.
stop right there.
I
Stop
don't.
right there. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I agree. You're not a wife. Number one.
No,
And
I
so,
am a wife. No,
no,
I
no,
am a
not if
wife.
you're
But
dating him.
but
I'm not if
you
you're.
proposed to me,
Would
so
you be quiet and let me tell you what I'm trying to tell you? That's
I'm
She
not
got her
your
understatement.
wife.
mind made up.
I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is that I agree with you. And you should not be cooking for somebody unless they're wife. You're his wife. Their
Mm-hmm.
wife. Not you a wife, their wife.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
You ain't listening to what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And secondly, but now wait a minute. Back this thing up. Don't at the same time, for those that's watching, don't ask him for to pay your bills. Don't ask him to help your children. Don't ask him to help with the shortages. Because anytime you ask for some of that, he can ask you for anything he desires.
I agree, and that's why I don't. Which I said earlier.
Wait. So what's wrong? Wait a minute. What's wrong with a woman cooking dinner for a man if she's not
Nothing.
his wife? What's wrong with that?
I
Nothing
didn't
at
say that.
all.
Nothing wrong
No,
with that.
I'm
What's
so
wrong with
that's
it?
what I'm saying. So it's okay for a woman to cook a meal for a man if she's not his wife yet, but if she's constantly doing wifely things but she's not his wife, I think that that's the issue. If a man can take you out on a dinner date, you can cook a meal for that man, and it's no
Correct.
problem.
But out the gate, like day 1, day 2,
No,
day 3,
no.
and now y'all are, y'all have had, let's hypothetically, y'all have had 3.5 phone conversations. Y'all have gone out on one date, and now he's like, where my meals at?
Oh no, that's
I need
stupid.
3 meals per day, like breakfast, lunch, dinner. You don't live with him. Like these are
Now he might just be he might like you a lot and he like, okay, before I go any further, let me see if she could cook. So just cook me one meal so I can see what you're working with. Because the dude to get with a woman and then she don't know how to cook.
well, teach her. That's something that y'all could do together to bond. Like, what are we talking about? But just
I know. I know when me and my wife was dating, I used to cook for my wife. She used to cook for me. So I
but
don't see
when
nothing
did that
wrong with it.
start? When did that start? And I'm not saying that somebody asked me to, because I got a whole baking business, so that's not my issue of not knowing how and not doing it well. So no one has asked me this, but these are things that I have to do. So I'm going hard about it, because if we're talking about or speculating why people are single, particularly Black women, like, let's talk about it. The cooking is just one aspect, and like I wrote in the comments before, the other reason why a lot of women may still be single is because men, doesn't matter what color they are expecting women to have sex with them just to even determine whether or not they want to be with them in a relationship. Like, let's talk about all this stuff we don't talk
All right, stop. Here we go. This is straight talk. I'm about to drop the bomb on all y'all. Just say you ain't never met baby Jesus, you ain't never met the Holy Ghost or the Father. Let's just stop. If you are an adult, should there be room to, because anything you invest in, you test it. Anything you invest in, you test it. I don't care. You don't buy nothing without trying it on.
That's
They don't
right.
laugh with it.
I
You
did
don't
buy
buy
stuff before, but
no. Anything, no. There's nothing in life that you have bought that you did not test. You didn't look in the mirror. Even when they got a dressing room, You may not bought it, but you got to dress up and see how it fits.
Preach.
So the question is, how do you know this is yours without the test?
I don't think you have to try out the sex in order to
I didn't just
determine.
say sex.
Try for you buy. Try for you buy. Try for you buy.
Hey, my man.
I didn't say sex. I didn't say wait. I didn't say sex. I'm just saying anything.
No, like
I may
the
want
sex
to.
is not to determine whether or not that
I
person
may give you $5,000. Says go ahead and pay your bills and come back and see what you do. How you have managed money. You might go to the mall and spend it in one day. I know you can't manage money.
But
So what?
sex is being used as a litmus test by a lot of men and women, for that matter, to determine whether or not that person is even worth of being called. I know what you just said, of being their girlfriend or boyfriend. This is what.
Adrian, I'm gonna drop it on you. This is straight talk, right?
Correct.
But what if he's a man and got bad breath? His breath is a problem. What if she's a woman and she's like a fish market?
Listen,
No, wait. I'm asking you. What do you do?
I mean, I don't know. I have been around someone before, and his breath really smells, but he wasn't my dude, so not my place to tell him, whatever. And the same thing with women, like, and sometimes some people do not realize that their body odor is not pleasant.
I don't know how you can't.
Because that's their everyday shit now, so they're immune to it.
Yeah, so they don't know. But listen, Bishop, to answer your question, I believe if you're gonna be with a person, you have to be intimate with them first. You got to try it before you buy it, because sexual compatibility is a big part of the relationship. I'm gonna just keep it real. I mean, everything that you want, but if y'all are not sexually compatible, it can ruin a whole relationship, manufacture a cheater because they're not getting what they need or they're not satisfied. I don't think it's nothing wrong.
But how many people are you testing? Not you, generally. How many people are we testing to test out sexual compatibility?
Getting out there, straight talkers live is jumping.
No,
they texting me left or
if you're in a relationship, I mean, you ain't gonna marry everybody that you sleep with. But I'm just saying, if it don't work out, don't work out. I mean, this is straight talk. We're gonna keep it real. Every woman has had sex outside of marriage with somebody that they're dating. If they didn't, then I stand corrected.
Look, because I'm like, we don't know everybody on the line, like, but
I'm just saying, I don't know no virgins. I don't know no virgins around my age. That's 43. I don't.
You're only 43?
I'll be 44 in June.
Hey, let's go.
Well, Donna, what do you have to say about that?
Hey man, I think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, because last time I had chimed in on that, y'all told me to be quiet. But
no.
I agree
Donna,
with
you
y'all.
looking around, Donna. Why should keep looking around? Yes, what do you have to say about that? This straight talk. We just talking.
Right.
He can't even speak.
Come on, we're human. This was given to us by God. We're supposed to desire the opposite sex. So for us to act as if we don't desire it, or we're not tempted, or we haven't, succumbed to the temptation of having compatible sex, that's a lie.
Yeah, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah,
but the Bible says flee from fornication.
Yeah, you can flee.
I fleed last week, but shorty, she looking real good in them skin tight pants. I can't do it this week.
Look, everybody can't be Joseph and run up out of there. Some people be trying and they flip, fall, and then there you go.
But wait a minute. How many? Wait a minute. Now I agree. No, wait a minute. You can't test drive everybody.
No, I'm not saying test drive everybody.
That's not what she's saying.
What's she saying to there? Because
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, Paulette.
If I'm dating the person and I'm really into them, and then we've been dating for several months, and it's the person that I feel like that has the potential for me to be with them, it's eventually gonna happen, especially if the chemistry is there. You're gonna be attracted to the person.
So here's the thing then. So if you're attracted to a person and they're attracted to you, you all should be dating with a purpose, and then you should consider marriage,
Absolutely.
not just sleeping with each other. Now, if you really save, I believe you should wait on them, right? You should wait.
No. See, y'all confusing what I'm saying. I'm saying before a person enters into a marriage with a person, I believe that they should have at least been intimate at one time. And that's before entering marriage. I'm not saying every person that you date, because if y'all have, kept yourself and y'all dated this whole time, what happens if when y'all get married, it's trash?
I promise
But
you,
when you're married,
we had this same conversation in Kalamazoo, and I promise you, I got rebuked for this same conversation. But in today's society,
Wait a minute, who rebuked you?
you did, Bishop,
About what? About what?
about this same conversation we having right now. I remember it.
Because I'm saying it from a godly perspective. Okay, let me say it. From a godly perspective, you're not a girlfriend, you're a wife. From a godly perspective, you ought to wait on your husband, and you ought to know who you choose, whoever you lay with should be your wife. Now, from a godly perspective, there's no such thing as sex out of marriage. No such thing as sex. From a godly perspective, sex is consummation of the marriage.
Right.
So the question is, so God set it up where whoever you come in covenant with sex with, that's your wife, and you're supposed to be in covenant with. You shouldn't be having sex with people that you're not in covenant with.
Right, but we're not talking about that.
Who is Liv Green? Is that Shanice?
It is.
Show your face so they can see you.
Hello, everyone.
hi.
Shanice, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I am 44.
So y'all little young bucks. So what do you think? We talking about test driving. So Daryl says test. Mario, what do you say? Test drive?
Are y'all
You gotta
coming
try
from
for
a
you buy,
biblical?
man. You gotta try for you buy. You gotta try for you buy, man.
Now,
All right.
are we
Adrian
talking
says
about a
no train.
personal? We're coming from a personal standpoint or a biblical standpoint?
Okay, biblical. We all agree biblical.
Okay.
If you
Right.
lay down with the person, that was considered that was your spouse.
Yeah.
That's
Personal
biblical.
standpoint, ew. I think I personally, yeah, I'm being transparent right now. Definitely test.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta
simply
build that muscle
because, and
memory.
I say
Yeah.
that because
Wait, it's crazy.
sex is one
My
of the
bad. I'm gonna mute my
reasons.
mic.
Is one of the top 3 reasons that people get divorced, right?
Say that again. Say it again.
Sex is one of the top 3 reasons, right?
I
That
don't
people
know.
get divorced. Is it the top 3, top 5?
I
I don't
think
know.
statistically,
Always one.
that's one of the.
It's up there.
It's up there.
So wait a minute. Let me ask. Okay, let me just. I'm taking y'all theory. If what you all saying is true, you're going to devalue yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me why? Let me tell you why.
Okay.
What Daryl is saying test drive, but if he finds out his wife done drove about 10 or 12 cars,
Oh yeah, it's over with.
see what I'm saying? So you can't say
Nah, Bishop. Nah, Bishop. We in another age. We in another age.
That's what my son said.
How old are you, young
Listen,
brother? How
listen,
old are you,
listen.
brother? How old are you, brother?
Me,
Mario,
I'm 38. I'm 38.
well, Mario, wait a minute. What Mario is saying, that's what my son said. They said it's a different age.
We in a new age.
Y'all
Do you
in a
know
mass
most of like you got like you women sound so nice and y'all so churchy and so man, it's just great to be on the phone with such lovely women. But you know the hoes out here getting married.
And let
They
them.
out here getting
They
married.
ain't
They getting
staying
wifed
married
up.
though. They not.
They getting wifed up. They getting wifed up. Nobody cares about the body count. Nobody's even counting anymore. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell y'all. So
Alluded
wait a minute. I got Mario. Mario is 38. Adrian, how old are you?
42.
What? And Paulette's 44.
I'll be 44.
Okay, you 43. You still a baby. And Shanice, how old are you?
44.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all. And then how old are you, Angel?
38.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Listen, we need some others on the. Let me tell you something. Women, trust me. Trust me. I have been groomed to be a male whore in the past. When I was 14, I had women that's 18 and
You're a
19
ball
years old.
player, man.
Listen, I was a ball player. They groomed me. They set me up to marry me, have babies on me, all that you can imagine. I'm telling you, from a man's perspective, the more body count you have from a person that's 40 and up, the less he's going to want to marry you.
That's
But
a fact.
really, to be
Don't let
honest,
nobody tell you. I'm telling you.
It really
a
got to do
man
with
that
the
a
individual. It
man
has
that
to do. You got to do with your morals and the way you perceive it and how you look at it.
yeah,
Me,
but first
me
of all,
myself, me being a 40-year-old man, growing up the way I grew up, doing the things I did at an early age, it gave me a different point of view and perspective on how I look at women, how I look at relationships. I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? I got one of the chosen few.
Me
So
too,
I'm
brother.
happy.
Me too. Me too.
But a lot of men and a lot of women,
No,
y'all don't
Tadeo, wait a
get
minute, back up.
that
You
right
didn't
now.
get lucky. You didn't get lucky. You have wisdom to help you choose.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, yeah,
But,
okay.
but to go back with this brother saying, like I said earlier, in today's society, it's rough out here for y'all people that's dating. So what you might not do, you talking about you ain't finna cook. Like bro said, it's gonna be that thought that's ready to cook, get naked while she cooking, flipping eggs and everything, and she the one that's gonna get wifed up while you sitting there holy and to die with your nun dress on.
But Tadeo, we have to
sitting back
realize this.
watching
We
on the
cannot
sideline.
equate. Let me tell y'all something. Don't equate marriage to paying bills and cooking.
Right.
No, it's more than
The
that. You
marriage
got to
is
be mentally, physically, and emotionally tied to a person. It's way more than that. You could be a good provider, but you could be a grouch. You could be a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? So I get all that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in order to move forward, to even say you interested in the person nowadays, you got to be willing to do some stuff or lower your standard a little bit. I wouldn't even say lower your standard. I would say just be able to be more presentable to put
Gotta
yourself out there to
compromise a
even
little
get
bit.
caught. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the word I'm
a
looking for.
little
Come on,
bit.
man.
No,
compromise.
you looking for lower your standards a little bit. You said it
No,
right.
hey,
Come
look,
on now, cut
I
it
got a
out.
You
thoroughbred.
know,
I
Compromise.
got a
like
champion.
It is.
a
I got a
lot
thoroughbred. I
of
got a champion. I'm happy.
right, but a lot of women they have these standards and they want all of these things in a man, and they're not even
That
meeting
part.
those
That
standards.
part.
So you want a man to have a 800 credit score. You
And
want
you
him
got a
to make
3.
this amount
And you got a
of
3, and you
money,
on welfare with 6 kids.
be in this tax bracket, and you don't know how to manage money. Your credit is shot. So it's
Huh.
just like women
Preach.
do
Preach.
ask for a lot in men. And to go back to what you were saying to Dario, like, yeah, no man wants to know that his wife or the woman that he marries have been with men. But first of all, if you're really into a woman and you love her, how many men really gonna ask a woman how many dudes you been with? They don't ask because they don't want to know.
I was just getting ready to say I have
And
never
then if you do
I
ask
have.
her, she gonna be like,
I done asked the body
that's
count.
for me. None of
I
them
guess I'm
have
the
ever
last
asked
of a
me how
dying
many
breed.
men
I done asked the body count.
they do not
she
care.
gonna tell you
We
Let me
know
tell
three.
you
not to
why.
ask.
Whether
Let me
it's
tell
We
you.
30
know not
Let
to
or
me,
ask.
40, she gonna
Yeah.
tell you
let me
three.
You take
respond to
that 3
that.
and
Paula,
multiply
you know
that by
why?
9. That's the real
Let
answer.
let me respond to that why.
Go
The
ahead.
dude that don't ask is a square.
I'm
The
asking.
real dudes in the streets about that life, they gonna ask.
I know I did.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I
So
don't think it's a
married men,
valid question.
why do they say stuff like, okay, well, I want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets? Where you think she know how to be a freak from? From being with one person?
Yeah.
She watched
Come on now.
videos.
Experience.
From
You gotta teach her.
experience.
Exactly. That part.
No,
That
Come
y'all.
part,
on.
Bishop.
It's
That
experience.
part.
No.
That part. You
I gotta
got
help y'all
to
again.
mold it to where you like it.
The success of a marriage is communication.
That's right.
Sex is nothing but communication. It's
Okay.
nonverbal communication. And I'm telling you, the sex is better when you learn to communicate with your bodies. Your body will tell you, I'm in love with this girl. You can have sex with a person and not love them, and a woman can tell if you're screwing me or making love to me. So
Right.
it's communication. And if you sitting there, if you sitting there, and then the spermata has blood, the blood covers the sperm. If you
Right.
sitting there sleeping with a guy and you still been in love and got a soul attachment for who broke your heart 2 years ago, Jodeci come on, and that same song you and your old dude, you and Tyrone used to sleep on,
Every
that stuff
time
is
I
all in the
close
bedroom.
my eyes, that
It's
one.
still it's all in the bedroom. You dealing with souls, the soul. the only time a person can be one, two people can become one is sex. They say two should become one. That's sex. We try to make it as his personality, as the same mind. No, we're not gonna have the same mind. We have the same personality. We are individuals. But sex is the powerful weapon. Sex ruins lives.
That's
Don't
true.
nothing ruin lives like sex. You can be best friends with an individual for 10 years, have sex with them, and the wicked one may fall in love and go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But you knew what it was before we even started.
That's true. But you know what? Before I got married,
Y'all just nasty.
listen,
No.
Y'all
Bishop.
generation nasty. Y'all, I ain't
Bishop.
never seen nothing like it. Y'all generation just, how y'all just go, listen, how do y'all just go speak who you want to come on you just
Listen to what I'm
But you're
saying.
talking about squares and players, though. I mean, hey, the players always told me that she ain't never yours. It's just your turn. Always told me
now
that.
you talking some West Side church stuff. Now let me tell you something.
Just saying.
Let me tell y'all this. My boy, we was playing, I would never forget, I was in the NBA Summer League. And my boy called the Lamborghini shop. He says, how much down payment do you have to be able to afford this car? The manager, the salesman hung up on him. He was like, dang, dog, why you hang up on him? He said, let me speak to your manager, bad customer service. We went down there. He was like, if I have to tell you about a down payment on this car,
You can't afford it. No,
you
sir.
can't afford it. That's what he was trying to say. He said, you don't test drive these cars. You either can pay for it or leave it alone.
I like
And
that.
that's how a real woman, if you either pay for it, you want me to leave it alone.
I like that.
Ain't no test drive. You only test drive lemons. You get warranties on lemons. You get warranties on used cars. But something that's a 2023 Lambo, you ain't got to worry about no warranty.
That's
They
true.
guarantee it.
I like that.
Okay. All right.
Bishop,
Okay.
there is a difference in sex
Y'all nasty.
outside of covenant and sex within covenant. When I married my ex-husband, before him, every time I was intimate, it was outside of covenant. When I got married and me and my husband were intimate, I felt the difference. I saw in the spirit our souls intertwining. And he did. That's one of the
That's what I'm saying.
conversations that we had, because that was the first time in my life that I was being intimate and right standing before God. Because I
Now
was with
you
my
gotta
husband.
explain that to me, because you lost me with that outside of covenant stuff. You gotta explain that to me. I've been out of church a long time.
Hey man,
You know.
when you get my man on, he is out of control.
I love Mario. That's my little
Outside
brother.
of marriage and when you're married, sex is different. Before I met
Okay.
my husband, I had never been married to anyone. I was fornicating. I was having sex outside of the covenant of marriage. When I got to my husband, now we're in covenant, and when we were intimate, it was such a difference. And I felt, not felt, but I saw our souls intertwined, because this is my husband, the way God has intended it to be.
Boy, I tell you, y'all got a different type of spirit. I felt good then, I feel good now. With my eye on that, boy.
No.
Maybe I just don't have that spirit yet. Hey, Bishop, man, I gotta start coming more often, man. Cause hey, man, I was having fun then. I'm having fun now. But okay,
Oh man,
all
me
right.
too, man.
But that's the difference between men and women. Men can be intimate and have sex and it's no emotion to it. But women, it's totally different. Men can
Yeah.
have sex in the alleyway and their life, and it's no
Nah, I ain't having
fulfillment.
sex in no alleyway now.
I was about to say I ain't never done that
I
one,
ain't
but
finna
you
do
might
that now.
put that on the list. But go
All right,
ahead,
let's
keep
bring
going.
Angel in. Angel, come on. What you got to say? You're Donna and Angel. We want to hear from y'all. We ain't heard nothing from y'all. Donna agreeing with Paulette. She just pump faking like every time I ask Donna, she talking about she froze.
That's
Donna,
all
what you got to say?
we the voice for Donna.
I don't know.
Donna.
I'm just listening.
Well, okay, Angel, Donna, do you test drive or not?
No test drive.
Thank you. All right, Angel. That's right. That's right. What about you, Shanisha? Y'all, Shanisha is my herbalist. Y'all want to say she do all my herbs and teas and all that. She wants me to go vegan for a month. I don't know about all that.
Yes.
So, Donna, you believe in test driving or not?
Do I believe in test driving?
And we ain't talking about no car.
Right.
I think
You can't
I'm
answer.
being
You already answered.
test driving a car again.
We're not talking about somebody test driving you. Men needs to be test driven as well,
Right.
in my opinion.
What's that commercial? Grandma wants you to come on, cut the grass. You froze. You said man.
I said we're not being test driven, just being test driven. Men need to be test driven as well.
Y'all
Elaborate.
just nasty. Y'all just this generation just nasty. I don't know. That's all.
You can't just say a woman, a man. So a woman just needs to test drive a woman. A man needs to test drive a woman.
Now to mute your phone or get on. You keep going in and out.
All right.
There you go. So what we're saying here is, from the age you said, y'all really believe before you have, and I got family that believe this. Before you get married, you need to test drive.
In some way, shape, or form.
Yes, for me, the answer is yes.
Ooh, Adrian, you know, strong no, right? Adrian?
Huh? Sorry, I
It's
was
a
on.
strong no for you?
It's a no. I don't believe that that's necessary. I do believe I need to see it though.
Or feel it. You gonna touch
Come on
him, let him
now.
hug you from the
Oh,
back.
come on
That's
now.
what I'm saying. That's a form of test driving.
Once again, they played this full
Right.
show and tell, like,
Hey,
but no.
your true colors coming out. Hey, keep it talking, Bishop. She finna tell on herself.
I know, right?
I have
Mother
a
Mouse,
question.
Mother Mouse, do you believe?
I don't believe, like I said, and my stance will never change. Y'all can
But you
ask my.
gonna look at it though. You gonna look
I
at it and not
do,
touch it.
No, don't look at nothing that said touch not, taste not. No, the
I
Bible says
do not believe
no, you can't be touched. No, you can't touch and do that and still think you're gonna know. You can't do it. What happened to this generation?
You gotta know, Bishop. So you don't
Even the thought is a sin.
You don't have to sleep with the man, but you gotta know what he working with. Come on now. You gonna have to
you gonna touch him?
Yeah, you could. It's certain ways that a woman can feel it. She can hug you and see if you got something, or you hug her. But come
Man, you're not about to funnel and tease no grown man. Cut it out.
Not fondle no grown man.
Well, I ain't
What's wrong with
saying
y'all?
it's a way. We'll tell you to go put some gray sweatpants
No.
on. We like gray
See?
and we're gonna look at you. We're gonna look at that.
Would you help us out? Are you test driving? You've been married one time. Would you do your test drive? Test drive, yes or no?
No, I'm not test driving.
All right, tell us why. We'll tell the feed
Well, number one, because I'm living a Christian life. So
all right, come on.
Period.
That's right, period. And what would you do if they got sick? If the person you test drove it, you liked it, you marry them, and then they get sick, then what you gonna do? And they can no longer perform. They can no longer perform. What would you do then? What would you do then? You married and they no longer can perform.
Thank you.
And hell.
So wait. I gotta give y'all. That was powerful. Let me take it as the host. Let me come to Shanice. Shanice, that is powerful what she said. She just did what we call, because I know none of y'all got no basketball game. She just did a pivot. So she just did a pivot. So my cousin Epi, my cousin Joey, he was Mr. Southern California. He used to lift weights with Arnold Schwarzenegger. But he got sickly. But his wife is still faithful and loyal and committed to him. Mm-hmm. So you all have just made sex a priority. But if he gets sick, if he takes sick, y'all gonna leave him?
No. See, the thing was, the question that was posed was
before you get married.
Before you get married.
All right, far right away. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm going to
say that wild man say before.
Yeah, come on, Cleveland. Come on, Cleveland.
Okay, so here is my thing. I'm a 44-year-old woman. So when I do meet my mate, I would figure he would be at least 44, 45 and older. So when we talk about men, Black men in this age group, and being in the best health, a lot of our brothers, they're not performing, at the highest level. So here's the thing: do we wait and
Wait a minute.
then don't have?
Wait. Let's pause. I know you're trying to make me a vegan, and I'm gonna go vegan for 1 month, but we should do that in February. But wait a minute.
No.
No. Wait, no. Let me
No,
tell you something.
listen, I mean, really, if you wait and you get with a brother who's 45, 50, 55,
And he got
I've heard stories that a lot of brothers in this age bracket, they are not performing.
right.
Why are you worried
But that's
about the
not
stories
all.
of others?
That's not
Their
all.
story may not wind up being his story.
That's
Well,
not all.
I'm not personally worried about anybody's story. I'm just saying from I've been a single woman for many years now.
Same.
And I don't want to get into a situation where I immediately go into something and it's not working, or I immediately get into something and it's just not pleasing me at all.
But who are you comparing him to? And I'm seriously, because married folk, y'all can answer this, please,
Okay.
if you will indulge. Part of getting to know your mate includes sexually. So just because they are not performing like how someone else may have performed
Now,
previously,
when I say performing, I'm not talking about the skill level. I'm
Mhm.
talking about can't get ready to perform at all.
Okay.
Erectile dysfunction.
There you go. I was trying to be discreet about it.
No,
So I
keeping it
can
real
see
here.
if I'm with my husband 5 years, 10 years, and something goes wrong, and then I'm going to go through menopause as well. So I have to include myself into that. I will hope that my mate will understand where I'm at that point. But I'm saying if something was to happen, that's one thing. But I don't want to be a single woman if I've been single 5 years and I get into something and there's no sex.
Can I say this though? I'm just to be real transparent. I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm sure all of y'all collectively together have not experienced what I've experienced collectively. And I want to tell you this. That you can live so long with an individual that sex is no longer an issue or priority or desire.
I believe
You can't.
I
You
think
can't.
that's possible.
You
No,
old.
I'm telling you, I know this. It won't even be. It's not even an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been having sex with a person over 35 years, that is not a priority.
Yeah.
I've been having sex with my wife for 35 years,
Right.
and that's not even a priority.
But what about us single women who
y'all
haven't
in
had
trouble.
sex
I don't
in
know.
years and then we're doing something?
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is now there's levels to this thing. Now we're gonna talk very true and scientifically. If you make love to a person and it's passionate, you're not going long anyway. Because you already stimulated intellectually before you even lay down.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Trust me. My herbalist. Don't worry about it. My herbalist. Don't worry about it. My herbalist. I'm trying to tell you.
So you saying with foreplay and before you even get to intercourse, you saying with foreplay, touching.
Sex starts in the morning before I would touch you. Sex starts when I'm making love to you. I'm sending you flowers. I'm sending you a text.
No, I agree with you, Bishop. I disagree with whoever just said what they
I'm
just said.
stimulating your mind. I'm in the church. If I get a text message from Tina saying, "Man, you look good in that preacher suit. Hurry up and come on. I'm waiting on you." I'm about to close the service up. So the point is, you already get stimulated. Sex is nothing but stimulation. If you can't stimulate yourself, the blood flows. The blood flows, the adrenaline's pumping, and you're ready. When you're ready, you ain't got all day. Did you hear Bernie Mac say, "Maybe we both got 3 minutes"? That's what I'm saying. And y'all still in y'all 30s and 40s, but y'all thinking like, y'all thinking
40s too.
No, but I'm 49, well tested and tried from all over the world. So what I'm saying is, it's true. I was a male whore from the age of 14. But it's just the way it is. Everybody know my story. I don't try to hide it, nothing. And so I thank God for that. But what I'm telling you all is, Y'all seem like y'all making sex a priority.
A lot of people do make sex a priority, and that's part of the
But
reason.
Cassandra skipped the game
nothing's
though.
wrong with that.
Cassandra skipped the game. She said that was true. I got it. She
Sexual
skipped the game. She
without
skipped the game when she said,
really
"What
matter.
if he can't perform like he used to? He got sick."
You still take
That's
it.
fine if it happens over time. But I don't want to jump into something and it's nothing.
What
She
happened
don't
for
want to
better?
start
What
out
happened for
with it
better?
broken.
What happened for
So
better or worse?
let me flip it.
Sickness
Let me
and
flip
health.
it.
Go ahead.
What if you all test drive and then you get married and then he tells you you're not what he like anymore. He's not satisfied with your performance.
Fine.
You expect him to stay with you, right?
It's up to him.
But I'm saying if you get married, you expect him to stay in a relationship.
I would hope so.
Right.
Oh, come on.
And so my
Dana.
reason for asking that is the focus can't be sex. The focus
Ooh.
can't be sex.
I think that's a lot of
All
people.
right, Paulette, go ahead, Paulette, because I was gonna give it to you. Go ahead.
Okay, if we put all of these priorities on what we're looking for in a man, he got to have a nice job, he got to have this amount of money, he got to look this way. Why can't we say he has to have good sex? Why can't that be one of your priorities?
You can if that's what's important to you.
Yes.
But what about the other
I think total. That's a whole relationship. There's so many dynamics to it, but sex is
that's what's
very
important to you.
important.
But what about
Yes.
the other?
Total. That's a whole relationship. I keep hearing myself say.
But sex is that's what's important to you.
Who was that? Somebody? That's Donna phone. Donna, get off. You just messed up.
So I'm saying, why can't that be women's priority that a man they're sexually compatible? That's one thing that I'm saying. And then what happens? Now I got a question for Cassandra. What if you save yourself? You know, you withhold from sex, you marry a man, and then he divorced you because your sex is not all of that. You just held yourself all these years for a man that's not sexually compatible with you, and he divorced you. Then what happens?
But is it really that y'all are not sexually compatible, or is it that y'all just didn't even want to try because it's not what you had before? It goes back to that for me, because
no, I don't think that when you're sexually compatible, you're comparing it to someone else.
Everybody is, because you're comparing it to the previous person or persons, however many that is, because he don't do it like how I'm used to, or she don't do it like how I'm used to.
That's not sexually compatible for me. It's not about how a person, or he don't do it like this person or that person. Sexual compatibility to me is size, width, girth, motion, all of that. And I'm gonna keep it real. I don't compare. When I got married to my husband, I didn't say, "Oh, he not like my first boyfriend," or my.
You didn't say it out loud, but subconsciously, because you like the girth matters.
The devil is a liar. I did not compare. Listen, I did not compare my ex-husband when I got married to my ex-husband, my ex-husband now. But I was not comparing him to any of my exes. Number one, because before I got married to my ex-husband, I had been having sex out of the covenant of marriage. So I knew that was not a godly practice. It was never his intention for me to have sex outside of the covenant of marriage. When I got married to my ex-husband, now I'm in a covenant of marriage, and my ex-husband is a pastor. This is God's way. So I didn't compare it to anything, because
let's keep it posted, because we're not talking about covenant, non-covenant, or whatever. We're strictly talking about the girth thing, the width thing, the how he moved thing. Like,
that doesn't have nothing to do with being saved or unsaved. A saved woman want a man that has a width and girth and all of that, and the unsaved woman want the same thing. Let's keep it real. Nobody wants a short man. And so I don't know if you don't want to be honest. That's why you asked to see it.
I'm just trying to get down to
that's why you asked to see it.
When most women, and this may not be your case, but this is what I'm hearing. When we say it's not what I'm used to, whether you want to call it this or not, it's because you had one before that was what you liked, and moved how you moved and was still how you wanted it and was wrong like how you wanted it. And now you don't have that. So it is comparing, whether it's subconsciously or not, you're comparing. Like, let's
No, it's not. I don't want a small man. I don't want it.
Okay.
Want
And
it.
that's
That's
fine.
it. That's not in comparison to anybody else. But nobody, look, I'ma just be transparent, real. No woman on here, and if you do, then that's your thing. Wants no small man. That's it.
I just don't like surprises. I want to know
Right.
the person who
So
I'm
wait,
in
let me
covenant
ask her a
with.
question. So why do you ask a man to see it, even if
I
you're not?
don't. I was being facetious. I don't
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
But I like, I'm gonna keep it because I just told somebody last night. I was like, I literally told my mother when I broke up with my ex, like, I know what the Bible says. Like, we know what the Bible says.
Yo, what? You told who?
My mother. And I
See?
said,
There you go. You know, that was that mother that was born. At first, it was the New York mother. I was just that's what. Go ahead. All right.
and I had a conversation with her, and I was like, Ma, I was like, I know what the Bible says. I'm not a virgin. Ain't never claimed to be, whatever. But I was like, oh, I can't say that on here because he might see it. But I had a conversation with my mom, and I was like, I understand why some people choose to try it before they buy it. I fully understand it.
Why
Because
do you say that?
yeah,
Can you tell us
forever is
why?
a long time.
Dude, can I tell you what happened to Mario and Tadero? Now I look like I'm at a hen fest.
They got
No, they call him back. Y'all here? All right. The point of it's a danger in that. Nobody's going to tell you this, but it's a danger in you all testing versus them testing.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lose your stock.
I agree. To a certain degree.
Him, he gonna be celebrating. Right. With you gonna lose your stock. If you smell abundant favors are growing, watch this. Abundant favors are growing church. Even though we're growing church fast. If Cassandra slept with 5 dudes in the church, the dude that's been there, they ain't gonna want to marry Cassandra. They ain't gonna want to. That's true. If she take on y'all philosophy test drive, they're not gonna marry her. And then if they do want to marry her, they're gonna take her to the mama house and they're gonna say, ain't that little fast hair old girl that was with all the boys at the bunny face? Come on, y'all, listen.
That's not true because I had a daughter when I got married to Pastor Hespeth. He knew I was a virgin, but he still chose.
Excuse me, quackalo. I mean, far walk away. Hush. Let me tell you something. If you were 6 men in one church, that 7th man was, even though he fall in love with you, gonna have problems with marrying you.
Okay, in the same church. Yeah.
Wow, I've never dated a man who went to my church. That would.
That's because your church is huge. You might date your church.
I have never dated
your church
somebody who went to my church.
Y'all got 20,000 members. So but I'm telling you, it depends on your social environment.
Let me ask you a question. So what about Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey? What do you think about her? Michael B. Jordan proposed to her, and she had a bunch of guys.
Did they get married?
Because she declined the marriage.
That's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they said.
Okay.
No. I'm telling you something. A man is not gonna want a woman. It's just like if you've been with all of my boys. If you've been with all my boys and I fall in love with you, I don't want to marry. That's gonna be hard for me to marry you.
I get that, but we're talking.
If I slept with all the women on here that fell in love with you, like, no, you slept with everybody on the panel. Well, I'm good.
But that's that what about a woman that you just meet? You don't know her history. You don't know anything about her.
You can smell it. You can smell the stench on it, the hole in it. A hole. I'm telling y'all don't believe
that is true.
I'm not trying to be deep. A hole connect. A gossiper connect. A lesbian connect. A homosexual connect. A singer connect. Whatever your kind is, you gonna connect to them.
Like attracts like.
It's the law of attraction.
Real recognize real.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been on both sides of the fence. I had sex. I started.
You ain't have no sex. Stop it.
the age of 13. But no, seriously, I've been on both sides of the fences, and it's best to keep yourself date with a purpose.
Can I say this right,
You don't
Cassandra?
have to test drive. You do not
Cassandra,
have
I don't want to
test drive.
interrupt you. Let me say this. This is something women cannot have. And I didn't make these rules. This is what Latricia says. So men could see what every woman on the corner, and we can whatsoever, we can't. Yes.
I
It's
don't
always
want to
been
see
like
a bunch
that.
of men. I can't.
It's
I'm not
always
going to do it.
been
I
like
don't want to do it.
It's always been like that.
But no,
If you knew, Paulette, if you knew Talia was one of the city hoes, you'd be like, no, Talia, he's gonna hurt you, right?
Yeah, well, I had to have that conversation with my daughter, not with her being intimate, but just having a whole bunch of guy friends, talking to different guys. I'm like, look, it's okay to date, but every other week, my friend this, my friend that.
I tell the women that contacts my church, all of the city women, leave my namesake alone. They go right behind my back, like I ain't told them what to do. I said it from the pulpit, and I warned her. I said, if you mess with children, you'll get you down. Don't come to me. I done told y'all that. They do it anyway. So, and then they come back looking silly. So my church. Church ain't got nothing to do with this. This is the sentence. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can hold yourself. Now,
yes, you can.
I'm telling y'all, this is game. It's free. If you really love him, don't sleep with him. Because then he gonna want you more.
Yes, that is true. I agree with that.
And you're gonna want it more. And you're gonna want more.
Yourself. If you really love yourself, don't sleep with them. Now
well, anybody. This is what we gotta stop doing too. Everybody that has sex is everybody that has sex is not a whore. Everybody that has sex is not a whore.
Correct.
Men, because they see that as a form of love, because they don't love themselves, and because they're sleeping with a man, they think that that's a form of love. But when you love yourself, you know that you don't have to have sex with a man in order for him to love you. So when you really love yourself, you keep yourself. And I had to learn that through my healing process of dating.
I'm there now. I agree with you 100%.
A lot of times I confuse sex with love, and it wasn't love for the other person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that I went through the season of healing and being by myself. No, I'm gonna keep myself.
There you
So
go.
if we go back, we're gonna bring it in because I'm hungry and I gotta go. Let me bring this to the good straight talk. Let me bring this in. Let me say this. So I believe what Angel goes back to angels, and all of y'all are women of God. All of y'all love God, and all y'all know the word. So, do you think marriages are failing because men are switching roles with women, and women are switching roles? Women are expected to be helped. If I marry all of y'all have children, whoever marries you, except Adrian, whoever marries you all, they have to take care of your children as well, right?
Absolutely.
Is that right or wrong? That's not his responsibility, but is that right or wrong?
Depending on the age of the children, yes, and if they're in the home, yes.
So if he marries you, should I take care of Angel Child or Donna or King, or should I take care of Little Asher? If he marries you, should he do that? Is that his responsibility?
It's not his responsibility, but it does come with it.
Yes. If he marries you, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, show me why. So here comes my theory. Listen to me real good. And I'm just being an advocate, a host of a show. This has to be a stimulating conversation, not an opinion. I'm saying this because now he's helping you when you're supposed to be helping him.
You playing on words.
No, I'm playing as facts.
The woman is the helpmate. We got you.
No, the woman is the helpmate.
Yes,
If
but
I
a man
somebody married my daughter,
a man also should provide.
No, for his wife.
And anything connected to her.
No, who says that?
Because
I'm not going to marry you.
I'm not
going to marry you. If you're saying you just want me and don't accept my children.
I'm playing Jesus advocate. I'm not playing. There's nowhere in scripture where I have to accept you, take care of your children.
And this is why my children are adults now. And this is why I've been divorced 15, 20 years. And I never brought a man in because of this type of conversation right here. I raised my children until they were grown. They're 19 and 24 now. And now I'm ready to date. But this is exactly why I did not do it.
Absolutely.
Part of me feel like I did my boys an injustice because they didn't see me in the household healthy, you know, in the communicating. They missed a whole lot, but this here is exactly why I chose to steer away.
No, don't say this here. This way. My point is, right. Look, what Latricia is saying. That's not necessarily true. I'm about to show you.
Bishop,
Now, a man. Listen.
Question. So when a man marries a woman that has children, right?
Right.
That woman becomes his wife, right. And everything in that household becomes his family, correct?
Was you modern women? No.
No, but I'm saying, but that becomes
no, the modern women, because I hear too much come across my desk. That ain't your baby. That ain't your child. Don't correct my child. Don't correct my baby. Don't do this. Don't.
I think that's an immature woman.
Exactly.
If you married him, you should be able to trust him.
Wait, what I'm trying to mess with your mind right now. I'm talking about from a mindset. I ain't talking about what the right. Because if I was a man, I'm taking care of you children. They ain't even mine. What if I got a child can have? Period. That's just how I roll.
Yeah.
I don't raise Asher Badger. I raise the king of Badger. I raise your. That's just the way I am. A real man do that. But what I'm saying is, from the perspectives of godly consciousness, women expect the man that they fall in love with, get engaged with, marry, to help raise their children. And he was never supposed to be the help me. He was supposed to be the protector, the provider. You were supposed to help him.
I'm confused.
I think how you put it, I'm not.
No, I'm telling you. Listen,
I hear what you're saying, Bishop, but again, we still want to help with our children.
I don't
expect going to be there.
This is why
to take care of my kids. That
no, listen,
they're not theirs. But if I'm gonna,
listen, what I'm saying. I am not obligated to take care of your children.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but
if I marry somebody and I have small children.
No.
It's not gonna be.
Once you marry that,
you are responsible.
Oh no, listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna go back and say it slowly because y'all looking at me like.
So this is why I hear you say so, and I agree with this. I agree with this. I don't. So if I'm dating, I don't.
No, I'm about to explain to you, Don. I'm about to explain to you real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The Bible saw one day. Let's just walk with me real quick. I'm gonna go back to 3 points of conclusion, like her pastor. All right. So I watch this. Come here, listen. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm in the garden. I didn't name all animals. I'm tired. I'm working. But everybody in the garden getting it on. The lions getting on with the lions, the hyenas getting on. He's just sitting there tired. So he said, I'm going to make it's not good for man to be alone. I'm going to make him a help me. All right. That your assignment is to help fulfill his needs. Your assignment is not to clean clothes or wash clothes. It's
wake up in the morning and go to work.
Yeah. It's not. It's to help him. He already has a job. He's financially stable. He has real estate. He has land. He has all that. Okay? Your job is nowhere in the scripture where God tells you to love him or take care of him. In scripture, it tells you to submit to him and be a helper. All right? Help him with what he already has going on. So if you have a child, 2 or 3 children, and I marry you, the right thing for a real man to do, he's going to take care of you all and the children. Right. I agree with that. No, I'm saying devil advocate. I'm doing the talk shows. I ain't talking as a pastor. But I'm saying that's what I'm going to do, period. But I think what we get wrong is that you all, as single women, expect him.
No.
I
don't expect.
Sandra, wait a minute. Stop it. I just heard Paulette say it.
You didn't hear me say that.
Wait. Paulette, stop it. I know, stop it.
Let another man take care of myself.
Paulette, listen. If a man marries you, you're going to expect him to provide and be there for Asher and Tally. Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Antoine Hedspeth is
That's
not
the-
going to let another man provide for his
No,
son.
no,
or
no.
take
You ain't
care of
li-
his
you ain't
son.
hear what I'm saying. You
So
ain't hear
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
gonna allow it.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. No.
I'm sorry.
You all are going to, y'all be real transparent. You're going to want him to take care of your child just like he take care of you. Yes. Thank you. Be honest. Y'all
Now,
not being honest.
when you say take care, what you mean take care?
Provide for them as they're his own.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Paula, you're not being truthful. You're not all the test drive you did.
I'm
You ain't being
experience.
truthful.
Listen, after my divorce, I have dated, and guys that I have dated, listen, have bought stuff for my son, and it angered my ex-husband. So now I
Well, it should,
respect.
because your ex-husband take care of his son.
Exactly. So as
So that's
long
different.
as long as Asher's dad is his provider, I am not expecting another man to
You're
provide.
not hearing me. If you get, watch this. If you get married,
Uh-huh.
I ain't talking about dating. If you get married, and if me and Kenya, if Kenya got, say, Amani was her son and this Tia was mine, so I'm just gonna buy stuff for Tia,
Right.
and not go buy for Amani.
Oh
You're
no.
gonna have a problem with that.
Oh yeah.
You
In
as a
that
woman,
scenario,
you're
yes.
gonna have a major problem with that.
Right.
First.
And
Like,
I
Why?
will
Why you gonna have a
want
problem?
a level of I will want my husband to have a level of a bond with my children.
right.
Right, but what I'm telling you all,
But he's
a
not going
lot
to
of,
take the place of their
wait a
dad
minute,
if they're
this is what I'm
not
telling you, as
That's
Right. Right.
That's
African American women, we oftentimes have the mentality of entitlement as though somebody owe us something because we have
not
children.
all women,
A lot-
not all African Americans.
99.99% of
I
women
disagree.
think
Bishop.
that
I
you
disagree.
y'all don't.
You're not going to put
Bishop,
me in the
I
in
believe
one
that
in the
those
basket
are
with
the
all.
women,
No.
those are the women whose children fathers are not
Are
in
not
their
there.
life in
Mhm.
any capacity. And that's why they're
Well, 73% of the homes today have no father in the home.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
73%.
It just depends.
73%.
I'm saying that their
I
fathers
guess
are
you
not
have
in their
to.
life in any capacity. They don't see them, they don't talk to them. So those women are looking for a man to come in and save them and be that provider.
No,
But
not saying, not saying. Not
single
saying, not
women
saying.
that
So you mean to tell me if she'll get married to somebody, Sheila is not gonna want when she take Sheila's husband take her shopping, she ain't gonna take she ain't gonna expect him to take Kennedy shopping too.
I don't think she would expect it, but I don't think that Shia would expect any man to do anything for her daughter when she got an uncle. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that she would look for that. It'd be nice if a man provides for your children. That's a plus. But I
Yeah.
don't think that any strong woman, or not even strong woman, but any woman that has children and their fathers are active in their life, they're not looking for their
Y'all not being honest.
to take care of
Well,
them.
I think you can have this conversation with a different group of women. I sense that all the women in this
Yeah.
particular group are at a certain level. So
Mm.
you can't have the same conversations that you would have with another group of women, because we're
Sister
not
know
going
me.
to agree with you because we're not there.
Sister
So you
know
have
me.
to talk up to
Sister know
us.
me. Sister know me.
You said no meat.
Sister know me.
So Bishop,
No
have
red
the
meat.
same
Listen,
conversation with women that are
I'm talking to the
in their
women right
20s.
here on this thing because every person on here is a good mother, first of all. And I know
Right.
you. I know. So,
Right.
and then you're not going to let no man bring in no groceries, all other little kids, and your kids sitting there in the corner. And you're going to say, nigga, go back and take your ASS out this house and give my child something too. Come on,
Absolutely, that is true. But I wouldn't expect it for
that.
someone.
You know
But
you
it
don't
would
do
be
that.
good for them to do it.
Right.
You
Now
know you don't do that.
you ain't gonna come in here bringing McDonald's for just your child.
Thank you, right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know you give y'all, you know good well, y'all. So why y'all playing? But
They
that's
was
not
That's
saying
not
that.
how you pose the question.
I don't even want a man that play that type of game.
Absolutely.
There you go.
But that's
There
not.
you
But,
go.
but watch this. Watch this. But y'all got to be careful. Here it is, because he can really love you and dislike that child because the child resembles of your ex.
And I
Mhm.
think that's a very immature man.
And there is
No, that's real. It's real.
I know
That's
it's
why
real. I know
that's
it's
why
real.
step
It's real
parents.
and it happens.
That's
I know
why
that.
step parents
I know
don't
that.
let the new guy just discipline your child.
Oh no.
Take his pain
You have to build a
responsibility.
relationship first. I
I
mean,
was
that
with a
doesn't
guy
just
for
happen
4 years
automatically.
who I let
your
discipline
child.
my kids. There
This
was
is
one
why
guy
I
that I let
didn't do it.
discipline my kids, but we were together for 10 years.
Free
No,
love.
no.
But that's after a relationship is built. I'm sure that guy and your son has some form of relationship.
Yeah.
He's not just
Yes,
disciplining
absolutely.
them
10 years,
without a
absolutely.
relationship.
But I will tell y'all, because I'm the only childless person right now, and seeing other single men, some of them may have kids, some of them don't. They all but expect to be able to come in from jump, like jump meaning y'all committed. Y'all don't even have to be talking about marriage at that point, but y'all are in a committed relationship. And if you have a child, they expect for the mothers to allow them to discipline their kids. And
Absolutely not.
I'm just, no, they expect it. I'm telling y'all what
That's
I
what I was telling them. That's what I was telling them.
yeah.
So
So I'm saying that to say I have seen the expectation from both parties on both sides. Like there are some men who expect to be able to discipline because if they are, providing in any shape, form, or fashion. So whether that's food, buying clothes, showing up to, the kids' events or whatever, they expect that if they're doing that, they should be able to discipline. And on the other
so
side,
what you all are saying as I close.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
So what y'all saying, if the person doesn't take care of your child, they're no good man.
No, we're not saying that.
My son, he gonna get disciplined by his dad and his dad only. I don't care if I'm married to that man.
No, I'm a whip. If Asher had a place, I'm whipping Asher. I didn't call her from heaven.
That's and you
I'm
also.
whooping King. I'm whooping King. I'm whooping Marquise. I'm whooping everybody.
Whoop them. King needed.
So y'all need to, for those singles that's watching this, y'all need to be careful about bringing men around your children.
Absolutely.
That's seriously, because that can cause a murder case, without question. But I just wanted to, now, my opinion as a man, that if you marry a woman and she got children, you take care of everybody. That's what I question.
Is because your topic was what are women bringing to the table? What is a woman supposed to bring to the table?
She don't have that. She don't. I want to take a moment to celebrate Kenya. What made Kenya, besides her beauty, is her character and her morality.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's. That's her character and morality. Even though when she could have cheated or did wrong, she didn't. Unless I didn't know. But I can't never say what a person would do. But my point is character and morality. I think that's a turn on them and being there for them and supporting them. This is why I never talk about people that make mistakes in marriages or in church. I never demonize them because cheaters can be manufactured. And a lot of times, and this is why I go back to the quote unquote, that's why the pastor and the secretary usually end up in affairs. Right. And it's just across the country, not because she's a whore, not because he's a whore. He's transparent with her. He's always downloading with her. They're always open. They have each other's heart. And this is across the whole world. And this has nothing to do with the devil, people. Yeah. This is just life. If you're vulnerable to a person, and most people, she was a whore, he wanted to, no. When you're vulnerable with anybody, that's why when you're vulnerable, you got to be careful who you trust your heart with.
Absolutely.
Because a soul tie then develops, and then all next thing you know, you didn't fall in love with something that you didn't even mean to fall in love with.
Question.
Yes.
Can I ask a question for the ladies? Is cheating a deal breaker for you women?
Is what?
Cheating.
What did you say? Cheating?
Yeah, it's a deal breaker for you.
It depends. No. The
level of cheating and who he cheated with.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have to take a lot of things.
For y'all, it's a deal breaker.
Factor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an automatic deal breaker though at this point.
For a woman, oh yeah, you too.
If a woman cheats, it is, but a woman could accept a man that cheats.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because most women who cheat
is emotionally
emotionally attached.
Right.
That's by time they cheating, brother.
It's done.
Over. It's almost over. It's no serious filter.
Women, if they cheat, if they are cheated on, is that a deal breaker?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it depends.
I think that's so hard to say when you're not in that moment because, again, as Pastor Cassandra said, so many things that play into part of that. I know we always say, ain't nobody gonna cheat on me. Yeah. We say that, but again, if you're hard into something, you might, allow some things to slide. But it all depends on many factors.
I mean,
Right.
it used to be a hard no for me back before I experienced things.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still hear women say, "Oh, if he cheats, that's just it." And I'm like, "You really think so?"
Right.
You can't say it
You
until
know,
you're actually in it.
Absolutely.
You easily
And
say,
y'all stop saying men that cheat never love me. That's a lie.
say it again.
Stop saying men that cheat on you never loved you. That's a lie. Men cheat for dumb reasons.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't
Help us
understand.
out.
You gonna tell me you got 10,000 dollars, you got everything going with you, and you can't control that moment. That moment is so powerful that God gave you all. You all don't know the power that you have. Men risk their lives, their career for one woman. That power is one man can't control that power. He has to have the Holy Spirit and a double portion and something else because he will fall. Joseph didn't run because he was loyal to Potiphar. Joseph ran because what was inside of him. Let me tell you why. From an ex-con. When a prisoner is locked up, the first thing he wants is a woman. Joseph had been locked up.
Yeah.
Joseph had been, and everybody said he ran because he was holy. No, he knew what was within him.
Right.
He was fleeing from his own lust and enticement. People said, that ain't Bible. That's because you ain't never experienced it. And that's why he ran. All of us have something down in us that we will make us do wrong for the moment. And we can't control ourselves. And the church is not mature enough to handle our vulnerable moments. We're going to call she a slut, he a hoe, he shouldn't do that. It's easy to say that, but that power just comes, it's like some come, you like, and then the power always leave when you get in the shower or it's over.
When what?
Y'all know I'm telling you, when you get in the shower, you go back to your, you're like, God, what did I do?
Oh.
Which is good because there's conviction.
Right.
Because if there's no conviction, people don't teach like this. If there's no conviction, you're in trouble. God is still with you as long as there's conviction.
Yeah.
You like just, you feel that, you're like, man, then you think everybody looking at you. They watching you. You think everybody, so that's how it is. That's, you all, women is the most powerful creatures in the universe. You all don't know your power.
I think women, we know our power when we get to have certain experiences that we grow. I think the thing is men don't understand women's power.
Right, they don't.
Fail to acknowledge it.
Right, I listen. And that's why whenever in the past time, years ago, I tell a woman the truth. I never try to break a woman's heart. I ain't gonna go in there, yeah, I love, I'm gonna marry you, I hate King, I'm gonna leave her next week. No, because can't nobody pay you back like a woman. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I'll scrap or shoot out with any man of the day. I don't want to fight with a woman. You don't want to fight with a real angry woman. Trust me.
Right.
I don't care what you say. It ain't about the physical fight. You know what? She'll go sleep with your brother. Make you just go crazy. What you gonna do? Y'all quiet. So the women are gangsters. Just to get back with you. She'll sleep with your best friend.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm saying vicious women that you piss off.
Oh, yeah.
The Bible talks about a woman's scorn. The Bible talks about it. It's more vicious than it. It's vicious.
Hell have no fury? Like
no, that's like a woman's scorn. Yeah. She'll bring you hell on earth.
It's dangerous.
I used to tell I don't want to be vulgar, but I used to tell my sons, flush your condoms. Don't put them in the garbage. You can take them and then I'm telling you, I said, flush them things.
That's good advice.
And then I got my sons to tell you, I wrote a contract for my sons. In college, they had a contract. If you want to sleep with me, sign this contract.
You was doing the story, Harvey. You was having them girls sign NDAs before it was.
They sign a contract.
Okay.
You got to. You got to.
For rape and all this other stuff.
Yeah, all this kind of stuff. All this crazy. Ain't nothing like a woman like Robin Givens. She broke Mike Tyson. She broke the strongest man in the world. There's one man I wouldn't want to fight is Mike Tyson. But who broke him? A woman.
Yeah.
That's who would kill you. He's ferocious. One of the toughest men on the universe. But a woman broke him. And then the woman said he was raped. So y'all can't even get y'all nails done.
What? Exactly.
Y'all can't even use y'all power to get y'all nails done. Y'all.
Now you're throwing shots.
Right.
No, I don't know at all. I'm not a relationship expert, but it was a good dialogue. I told all y'all to get on here. Y'all family, we love you. Now y'all pray for me because Shanice is about to make me go on this no red meat. And she's trying to get me out the what is it called? The fluid off my body. And she's gonna take me through this stuff. So somebody, I hope y'all go with me. No red meat.
I'm with you, Bishop.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's good. So Angel, you got anything else to say? It was a lot that's been said today.
I enjoyed all of
very
it. It's funny.
It was good. I love to see them New York folks go it. I said they go New York. It's only but you know what? It sounds like they argue, but that's their culture. They're very aggressive.
It's not even aggressive. It's just
passionate.
Oh, y'all crazy. Y'all aggressive. Y'all crazy. Y'all
not crazy. I'm losing it. And I mean what I say.
What up, listen?
10 toes down.
Hey, listen, test drive or no test drive? She said no test drive.
Who is that?
Oh no, yeah.
Why she ain't get on?
She just works. She working.
Oh, okay.
She working. But anybody, all y'all got any last words? Come on, we're going last words. Start with Adrian, then we go on.
You know, I enjoyed the conversation as always. Bishop, since I have to be formal right now, Bishop, thank you for having me on. All of that, the opinions expressed here, I do appreciate it because they don't, and when I say they, I just mean collectively, like in the church, like they don't have conversations like this, and so this is just good to be able to have an outlet of sorts. And yeah, I still stand by what I said. Like, I don't believe that test driving is necessary to determine whether or not someone is wifeable or husbandable, if I may use those terms. So yeah, that's it. I enjoyed y'all ladies and the married guys that hopped off because it got too hot in the
It
kitchen.
was too tough for them. He got home, Tadero couldn't talk. All right. All right.
No, I enjoyed it. It's really helping me for this season that I'm in right now. You know, being married, divorced, single, dating, and
I hope you get. I ain't gonna lie. I hope y'all get back together. I'm gonna lie. I think y'all. I hope y'all get back together.
Best friend, my buddy, he coming back to Charlotte. But in all honesty,
Wait a minute, let me ask y'all a question. Now, if he moved in with you, this is really funny. Would that be considered shacking?
actually, I told him because he has a time frame that he wants to be here. So, you know, I'm like, well, just come here. And
I don't think that's shacking.
how is it not shocking? Because I still have that man's last name. We're not.
No, it's not shocking.
I all that head step.
He said
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not shacking.
I'm saying it's not shacking.
It's not shocking because we're not in a relationship with each other. That's my ex-husband, son's father. He's coming back to be here for his son. So I'm gonna, you know, in any way that I can help. If he wants to go in Ash's room and in the bed with me, he's welcome.
That ain't working. Y'all ain't the Kardashians. You ain't gonna ain't no. Don't even try it. If you bring a dude over there, he gonna call me May. Come over here. Oh yeah. No, that ain't gonna work. Y'all ain't the Kardashians. All right. And
last remarks was this was very good conversation, good dialogue. This is something that you should do often, I think, with single men and women, because like she said, we're not having these types of conversations in the church. And in this season that I'm in right now, I had to learn this in dark places, from being married, divorced, thinking I'm back out here dating. And, you know, after my divorce, I was done with church dudes. I try to go back to the street. The street spit me out. And now I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to heal my word and get back to where I am. No more distractions. And it feels
good. For you all that's dating, I pray for y'all. It's bad out here.
Yeah.
Not only do y'all have to make sure they're responsible men, y'all have to make sure they men. That's a whole nother subject.
You know what though, real quick, it's not as bad as some make it seem. Like, I think it's just a thing of vetting properly. Like,
yeah,
and
you gotta vet.
Like giving so much of yourself so soon. Not talking about not being transparent, but just making sure, like, take the time. Like, that's a whole nother conversation, and we can do a whole nother hour. But yeah, like, just take the time to get to know people. Like, you don't even have to necessarily go out on dates with people to get to know them. Like, have conversations.
Well, would you agree, Adrian? But would you agree with this? I think you have more time versus Cassandra and Shanice. Cassandra needs to date with a purpose, like, this is what I want, and because I'm 50, 10 years I'll be 60. 10 years, you'll just be 50.
Right.
So,
Oh no, but I'm still dating with a purpose. Like, and
right.
it's always been that for me.
But how long does a person at 50? Well, that's still young. 50 is still young.
Yeah.
Because if you listen, ain't Barbara 70 and ready to get married? She's somebody proposed to her. So if you got a good 20 years with a man, you're still doing good. I don't know why y'all rush because you're in your 40s or 50s. You still got time.
I want to have kids. So see,
Yeah.
my situation is different from theirs. Like, but I'm definitely not rushing, and it is one of the reasons why I'm still single, because I'm just not willing to settle for any man.
And I want to say this: because you have children does not mean you're a failure. There are men who want a woman with children.
Right.
There are men for everybody's needs. But society will always tell you what success looks like and what isn't. Don't be trying to go to Mexico to get your butt because you're fat and get a surgery. No, there's men that like big women.
Mhm.
There's men that like skinny women. There's men like dread. There's men like bald head. Love yourself. Love is an attraction. When you love yourself, you'll draw the right man. Now, when you don't love yourself, you're going to draw a male whore.
Hey Bishop, sidebar. That Mexico trip, I don't think it was just all about surgery, but
Here you go. That's a conspiracy theory.
Come on.
All right, Angel, you got anything?
I just enjoyed everything, and I don't think that there's like one way that fits everyone. You know,
No,
a
it's
lot
not.
of people have different things that they want and they feel like makes a successful life or marriage.
Right.
But I just think that it's just like, you know, following God leading, you know, even test drive or not test drive, like that's somebody's personal choice for whatever season they're in. And I don't know. I just want to just encourage you guys, like if you are in some type of issues or you're feeling some type of way for some reason, like it doesn't even really matter. Like just make sure that God is with you and that you have that relationship with him tight, because I ain't always been like doing everything right by the book, but I've always been connected, and he's my father, and I don't run from him when I have an issue. I go to him, and he's a husband. Like he covers the church, like the church is his bride. So I think that a lot of times we look for perfection, but it's not necessarily about that. It's about what God can do with our imperfection when we submit it to him. So I just wanted to share that, and thank y'all for having me.
Thank you too. Now the Bible said no, and this is for the next topic. I'll let y'all on the next month or next one up straight talk. The Bible said no seed should be wasted, but women don't have seeds. But so what do you do with the toy industry?
Put your toys up. Get rid of the toys.
Put that rose, throw it away.
Oh boy!
You said no way.
A lot of saints is talking about they ain't having sex, but they got toys.
Yeah. That's even worse.
Or they are masturbating, and that's a whole.
All right, no red meat. Come on, get the last word. I don't think I'm gonna like you in about 2 weeks.
You're gonna like how your body feels.
Yes.
But nice meeting you all, ladies. It was great hearing different perspectives. I love how the group agreed to disagree. We didn't all have the same views, but we respected, everyone's point of view. And I know I said what I said, but I still like to challenge myself to think differently. I don't like to just keep one mindset and not try to expand it or look at it from a different perspective. So I know I came in with one view, but I will take on what the advice of you all's women, testimony.
Well, let me just tell you, be honest with me. Don't take my advice. My sister don't take my advice. My children don't take my advice. But because my advice is almost outdated. My advice is mom and pop, and I can't even adjust to what's going on now. Because Monty's telling me now that their generation openly dates. They know they be with other women and other men.
Yeah.
And it is good.
That
kind of stuff we got your sugar in the tank, windows busted, tires slashed. Y'all know the generation we from. But now that's my friend. This generation just open.
Yeah, it's a different.
It's a different world than where you come from, where we come from.
These guys and the women are marrying guys they know sweet. So sweet you can't diabetes looking at them.
They're called beards.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So cover up.
Oh, that's a beard? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Any last words, Cassandra?
Yes, I just want to say I enjoyed the tonight.
This ain't church. Just talk normal. Just
Huh?
yes. First giving out to God, who's the head of my life.
No, I enjoyed the conversation tonight,
Yeah.
and I'll say to you, ladies, don't test drive. Celibacy is the way. When you have sex, it changes the game. It really does. Emotions get involved. You're taking on that person's spirit. So much happens when you have sex. Focus
I
on
stop you right there, Cassandra. Can I ask the ladies, for all those that's watching me, for all the good brothers out there, why you women mess up the good brothers' name?
Why the what?
Why y'all gotta tell?
Tell what?
Why y'all when he leaves you all, you go to Larry Reed, you go to showing pictures, you go and doing all this kind of, you grown. What you gonna do all that for?
That's not my
I'm trying
testimony.
to get my final words.
All right, go. That's another show. That's another show. Go ahead. That's another show. That's another show.
So I say
You got two. Let me tell y'all something. For my church, you got two grown people having sex. I don't care if they do it. They two did decision, made decision. I don't want to hear about that. They grown. What I want to hear about for? They grown.
Really?
What I'm supposed to do? They mammals. The church, y'all be gossiping about who have sex with who, and people out here dying, starving. But anyway, that's another subject. Go ahead, Mother Miles. I'm sorry.
Right. So I want to say this. What's most important first is your relationship with Christ. Don't compromise. Focus on self-love and focus on godly contentment. If you have godly contentment, you won't focus on relationship and sex and all that stuff. But godly contentment will bring you peace. And ask God to send your mate, connect you to with the right.
And if a man, so if a man is down, how long do you help him? If a man is down, how long do you help him?
Depends on his ambition. What is his?
You gotta see him. He has to be trying. He has to be doing.
What are your goals? What are your timeline? What do you have going on?
All right, last words, Donna.
I can't.
Go ahead. What did you say? Shanice, you ain't giving him no time. You gotta have it together.
No, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, because you're 45. You ain't got time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
well, you know, that's because you already know that he was in a good place.
But you know what? It's more acceptable for a woman not to have her own, and we hold her down.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm speaking from my perspective.
Right.
I've been there, done that.
I agree with you.
Okay.
And no, I agree with that. That's your standard. We got to stop demonizing people for what they believe in their standard. That's their standard.
I've been there, done that. Yeah.
Donna, last words.
This was good, of course. Know who you are. Allow God to lead you in all that we do. Do we always make the right choices? No, but again, as long as you have that conviction, as long as you trying to do the right thing and you have the mind to want to do right and pursue, date with purpose, and everything I believe will fall into place if it's God's will.
If I make the mistake to get married, how quick should I, if I'm having second thought, should I get out of it?
Within
immediately. Don't do it.
Immediately, right. Don't do it.
Within that year.
But why would that happen if you know the person if you took the time out? Like why?
You know why? Because a lot of people get married. A lot of people get married on emotions, prophecies, false hookup, all that kind of stuff.
And not testing out the waters.
Saying it fell out.
Get that word out. Go ahead and say
it. I can speak from experience. I was in a 10-year relationship, got out the relationship, and jumped into another relationship and got married. Within 6 months, I was divorced because those feelings for that guy that I had been with for 10 years had festered up. And I had to tell the guy that I married, I'm still in love with the guy that I was with for 10 years.
Oh, you would have did that to me. I would have chopped you.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Don't get married on a rebound. Don't get in another relationship. on a rebound.
I would have told you off. You did
But
me.
yeah,
Lord.
so I was divorced within 6 months because I woke up one morning and realized I was still in love with the guy that I had been with for 10 years.
Did you
So
go
did you go back and knock on his door and say I'm still in love?
No, but I acted.
Now let me say, now
I
you
did-
may,
I did
if
do
this the
pull-ups.
guy, I don't want to tell your business, but this the guy you may switch the white girls because you heard him so bad, right?
Say it again? No, not him.
Golly, y'all some bad women. Y'all
How
don't
many men you had? No, I'm just joking.
I had a few.
I'm just joking.
But yeah. So
Okay.
be
Can I tell
careful.
y'all
With it.
something?
Be
I'm about
careful.
to I'm about to say this.
On the rebound.
I'm gonna say it. You going to?
I don't think I married wrong. I think that we married at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Look, Ike and Tina. Yeah, that's true. But, that's another story. Yeah, but let me tell you all this. So,
God
I just got an inbox from one of my churches in Dubai. They don't know because they can say that they don't have Facebook members. The husband slept with the twin.
With the what?
The twin?
The twin sister. He did not know it.
So the sister set him up.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like.
She had an envy against her sister.
So how did he find out?
She told it.
Oh, okay.
The woman came home. She told. He thought it was his wife.
Wow.
like Bible to me.
This happened in the church?
It happened in the Bible.
It happened in the
Yeah.
Can I help y'all out? That's what kills me. Y'all condemn Larry Reed and all this kind of stuff. Can I tell y'all? Let me just help y'all out. Let me just, because preachers are fake and phony. They try to act about turn your Bibles and all that. I don't like all that fake stuff. The biggest mess is in the Bible. There's no more drama in like the Bible. There's no more dirt like biblical. God told one man marry a hoe.
Yes, Goma, right?
Yes. Watch this. God never, you all get rid of preachers that mess up, but God never got rid of nobody that he loved. Only person he got rid of was Saul. Everybody messed up. David, all of them messed up.
Yeah.
Paul messed up. All of them dudes messed up. Only reason he got rid of Saul because he never chose him. So this is the last word. If God chose you, don't you give up on him because he will give up on you.
That's good.
That's really powerful. Thank you all for big talk. I'm tired and hungry. But oh yeah, we got a revival. Let me show you this. We got a revival coming up.
March
Y'all need to go.
The 20th, 19th and 20th.
Hey, y'all need to go to Dubai too. It's Mike 19th and 20th. He's really accurate as a powerful dude. But y'all need to go to Dubai. All right. God bless you, sisters. Love you all. Stay single and stay safe. Stay out the
Saved. Oh, no.
Huh?
No. I will not stay single.
What do you mean?
Oh, no.
say-
No. Come on, single
Man,
now.
don't get
Single
married.
now.
No. Wait a minute. Excuse me. I'm single. Y'all incomplete.
No, I'm complete.
Incomplete.
I'm home.
And a husband is going to be a bonus.
No.
Right. I'm
Bible
not
says.
incomplete.
The Bible says you're no longer how what?
You're no longer one. You're no longer two. You're one.
What is one?
Two is better than one.
What is one?
But two is complete too.
No. Is one?
You need a pair
Look at Shanice
to be
looking.
completed.
Two is one. One is single.
Go eat,
Me
Bishop.
and the
You
Holy
hungry.
Spirit.
You ain't talking right.
The ecclesiastical team is headed to Dubai. Join us on the journey as we touch down on the shores of Dubai in the UAE. Bishop May and Lady May welcome you to become one of our valued partners and help us spread. To donate to this global movement, choose one of the options listed on the screen now. Learn more about the UAE Dubai ecclesiastical jurisdiction by following us on social media. Your support is valued and we thank you in advance.
In the name of Yeshua, God, we thank you for what you're going to do.
Let's
message from celebration speaker, the presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, Bishop J. Drew Sheard.
We're getting ready to bless one of our churches with a set of drums.
My papa don't go tire, so they bless me, oh. I mean, I don't.
My name is Pastor Philip George. I'm pastoring a church here. We're really excited to have you here ministering with us. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Reverend Isaac Kings of Royal Mission International Ministry. We are very, very excited to have you, Bishop. Welcome to our city of Dubai. Thank you. Thank you. God bless.
My name is Pastor Olivia Abba, Senior Pastor of the Pastor Embassy International Ministry in Dubai. You're welcome, Bishop.
God bless Bishop May.
God bless Bishop May.
We're a holy people.
Spiritual ears sensitive to the word of God. That when the word of God is present inside of you, that it will take roots and it will grow. Amen. I pray God's blessings over your life. I pray for
Listen not the gospel as Jesus' last words to his disciples were, go out into the world and preach the gospel, baptize in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We are on a world mission. I am so excited. I am Bishop Amir May, senior of Charlotte, North Carolina, the proud senior pastor of Abundant Faith Worship Center, and the jurisdictional prelate of UAE Dubai Churches of God in Christ. I'm excited, I'm elated, and I'm just proud to be the person that will take and lead the saints to another dimension in the year of 2023. Listen, I'm telling you, we want to invite you. We're excited that our presiding bishop and the staff will be attending. The travel dates are October 18th through the 25th. You don't want to miss it. We're coming. We're going to Dubai. The presiding bishop is going to bring us a powerful word on Friday, October 20th. And you will get to see it and fellowship with some of the churches there. And I'm excited what God is about to do in Jesus' name. See you there. Click that link at the bottom.